The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers podcast, show number 501, being recorded on October the 20th, 2025. I am one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Rocks a Lot. Today I'm joined by my co-host from the West Coast, the best coast, the Gunny Chief Henry Merrill is back. Welcome back, Henry. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. It's good to be back.
Damn right it is. And from Little Big Ohio, the mayor, Steve Willier, is back. Welcome back, Steve.
Hey, what's going on? October 20th already. Gosh.
Almost Halloween.
Oh, man. Dude, the year has flown by.
You're like, it's almost Halloween. I'm sitting there thinking it's almost Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's like, it's flown by this year, right? Like, I remember it being like March.
Yeah, right?
It's already October. We are already in October. This is crazy. We already have Battlefield 6 out. That's crazy. It's nuts. Time goes by.
Jesus has all the guns already.
I wish. But, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow us on the X at _horrible gamers. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, please. That helps other people find us if you did not know. Did you know that, Gunny? I bet you didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Well, now you know. Okay? Listen, you leave a review, you give us 5 stars, and we thank you. And you go on about your day. It takes about 10 seconds to do. But yeah, if you rate us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, it's really appreciated because that pretty much shows the algorithm that people like the show and that you want more people to listen, so they put it out to more people randomly, I guess. I don't know how it works, but that's kind of how
I don't know,
it works. Jesus,
but I went on Spotify the other day and called a podcaster a liar. So hopefully that helped their algorithm.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, shit, that guy, that helps too.
Not us. It was another podcast.
Okay. Anyways, you can also join the group of Horrible Gamers podcast community on Facebook. We still have that active, and there's a page on there as well. But we are mostly active on the Discord. The Discord link is in the show notes. Get on the Discord. Get in there, chat with friends and family. We're all friends and family here. Chat with Billy. Chat with Leahy. Chat with Nipron. Chat with Evan Tanaka. We're all in here, all of us. We're all one big happy HGP family in the Discord. Get in here, chat with us, chat with the host, and yeah, you'll be surprised. We're like normal people, okay? We're not like other podcast hosts that think they're above everyone and don't chat with the people. No, bullshit, right? We'll game with you, we'll chat with you, we'll bullshit with you, and we'll become your friends. So yeah, just get on here, talk to us, and yeah. We'll play some games and whatnot. All right. Anyways, big shout out to Phantom Egg for the intro music to the podcast and Broke for Free for the outro music to the podcast. And let's talk about what we've been playing and stuff that's been going on in last week. So last week we were gone, of course, but we're back now. Okay. After 500 shows, we're back. This is 501. Hopefully we could do another 500, get to 1,000, get to 1,500. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. That's a lot. I can make it, Jesus. I'll make it to 1,500, I think.
You'll make it to 1,500?
Every week before I die. Yeah, I think I can make it 1,500. I've got 1,500 weeks left.
Shit. Then you croak after that? What's going on here?
I calculated it. Yeah.
This is a calculated, like, this is like a scientific math here. Like, you went to your doctor, you asked him, hey, doc, how long do I got to live? And
how many weeks left?
I don't know, Gunny. We got to tell me in podcast numbers. I need to know how many more shows I got in me.
That's only, what, 28 more years? Almost 29 years?
I need to know in podcast numbers how many more years I have left.
Jesus, you'll be Gunny's age by that time.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Dang. Anyways. Thank you all for being here today. I know October is a spooky month, but we're all here. You might be frightened, and that's okay. We're here to soothe your fears, okay? We're here to calm them. Right, Gunny?
That's
I know
right.
you're scared.
I'm not. Well, it's getting dark. I'm getting a little frightened. I bought some. You know what I did, Jesus? We bought some of those
Which one?
solar lighting. Like I have
Okay.
lights for the outside, but it's like one at the front door
Yeah,
that lights that's activated.
But you
or
mean like
whatever
the ones you put like on the little path or whatever, or like the ones that
well,
like
I think
floodlights?
she bought those too. Like they're the solar ones. Yeah, you put it on the path. Like I got a short little path.
Yeah.
No, but these are like the solar ones you can actually put on the
Like
side of your house.
like floodlights.
It's like a floodlight. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we got more of those because it's kind of scary when I walk back there to water the garden at night.
Yeah, man. You got like crazy bears out there or something. I don't know.
There might
What?
well, we get those deer, and there might be some
Are
mutant
you
deer.
allowed to be watering gardens over there in California, Gunny?
It's just allegedly
Yeah.
allegedly watered.
Okay, that's what I was
garden.
wondering.
Allegedly, we don't know if
Like
he did it.
I remember when that was a thing though, during like our drought, like you couldn't turn your sprinkler on if there was daylight.
Get the city guy out there trying to give you a ticket.
Yeah. I used to live in city limits.
I used to watch videos of that shit. Where the dude be out there trying to give people tickets for like detailing a car. You know, the guy's detailing a car with his business. And dude pulls up. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "I'm detailing this car." And he's like, "What the fuck's all this water running down the street?" He's like, "What do you fuck you want me to do about it, man? It's fucking water." Like, "Oh no, it can't go into the storm drains." And just like, "What the fuck? What do you mean it can't go into the storm? It's fucking water, man. It's water and soap. Oh no, chemicals are going into the storm drain. That's bad."
Yeah, don't put the soap in there.
Oh,
Yeah, don't
no.
put soap or anything, right? It's not what we do at home. We don't wash our clothes with soap.
Yeah, all the crazy shit people flush down their toilets and shit, and we're worried about soap in the water.
Hey, but Jesus, we used to have so at the a complex, like obviously the maintenance guy would do the test. I don't know, whatever. Once a week, he would test the sprinklers, and we had one older lady. Gosh, she like I bet she's still alive. She was like 83, and then she would like call the wife immediately. There's water sprinklers on.
Oh,
Why?
no.
Why in the drought like this or whatever?
No.
Like, oh yeah, she was total like Karen fucking attitude towards it. Like, so no.
Just tell her like, do you know how many oceans we have in the world and how big they are? Like, we got plenty of water, lady. Calm the fuck down, all right? Calm the hell down.
She was on her back deck, second floor, with the binoculars. Yeah.
Yeah. People are, "Oh, that's salt water." Geez, yeah, I get that, but you could desalinate it and it's fine. You drink it afterwards, all right? Listen, Mel, we all got water, okay? Anyways. Yeah, I've been playing games. Have you been playing games?
I've been playing one.
I've been playing.
I know you've been playing probably one.
I've been playing
One different one.
3, but mainly 1.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've been playing 1 too, actually.
He's probably playing it right now.
Maybe. No, I'm actually doing something else. But yeah, I've been playing Battlefield 6. That's all I've been playing. I'll be honest with you, straight up.
Is it good? What do you give us a rating on? Like, how
that's what we figured you were playing.
What's up? You said
That's
you
what
wanted
we were playing, huh?
You said you wanted a rating on it. I don't know if I mean, honestly, so I did play the campaign. I went through it the other night. It was a Tuesday night, and I played it all the way through Wednesday. And the campaign is not the greatest. Honestly, it's probably like a mediocre campaign. I would say it's like a Call of Duty campaign, like a 7 something. I don't know, like a 6, maybe 7. There was some pretty.
That's what IGN gave it, like a 6 or whatever.
Yeah, well, fuck IGN. All right, what HGP is giving it is, all right. Listen, campaign not the greatest. It's a Call of Duty campaign, but it's not a Call. I mean, it's not Call of Duty, but it feels like a Call of Duty campaign with all the epic set pieces. But there is different mechanics in the campaign that Call of Duty doesn't do. Like you can get revived by your squad. So like if you go down, your squad mate will run up to you and try to revive you, which is kind of weird because like sometimes it doesn't fit like the scene that you're in, because you'll be surrounded by enemies and like you're dead on the ground and your teammates just running up to you, and between all the gunfire and reviving you, like taking their time reviving you. And it's like, okay, like no one in real life would ever fucking try to do that. Ever try to revive someone in the middle of a gunfight. You'd be like, fuck you, dude. You're laying there bleeding out till we get done killing all these dudes. You know what I mean? Like that would never happen. But, it's a game. and it's whatever. But pretty cool set pieces. It tries to be like emotionally like tugging at you with a few deaths in the game. So in the beginning, straight up from the beginning, you start off and you're like this soldier dude who's like, I think you're the sergeant of the squad, so you're like the squad leader guy, and you're with your three other buddies that are in your squad, and you're at some base in like, I don't know, Turkmenistan or some shit, like some fucking country over there in Europe, and you're chilling at this base, and fucking supposedly like NATO is backing out of that base, right? So NATO is moving out, and this group called the Pax Armada, which is like a private military, they're gonna be moving into the base. So the thing is, it's supposed to be like a peaceful, like a some sort of peaceful transition, right? Where like you guys are leaving, the United States is leaving, and NATO is leaving, and so you guys are all packed up, and then it tells you like, oh, go talk to the base commander. She wants to tell you something. So as you're walking towards the base, you're walking, you're bullshitting with your buddies, and like shit goes down, right? All of a sudden you see like a fucking jet do a flyby, like really low, and you're like, what the fuck was that? Like, why did that jet fly by so low? And next thing you know, you hear like explosions going off and gunfire, and you're like, what the fuck? And next thing you know, helicopters are coming in, and plane, like big ass airplanes are flying by, and paratroopers are dropping in, and you're like, holy shit, these fuckers are attacking us. So you have to defend the base or whatever while you're being attacked. And then so chaos ensues, right? Like these guys are attacking your base, and you're like, why the fuck are we being attacked when we were supposed to be a peaceful transition, right? So the Pax Armada people start attacking you, and then you got to go blow up some building because it has like a bunch of servers or something. And so yeah, so there's all that, and then it goes from there. The story continues. It's not the greatest, honestly. At the end of that mission, guys, at the end of that mission, right? So you get on the helicopter gunny, right? And you're extracting, right? The helicopter comes in. And is like, Eagle One coming in. I'm coming in for a pickup, an extraction, and it comes in, right? And it comes in for the extraction or whatever, and then fucking out of nowhere, fucking like you're flying away, and out of nowhere, some like, I don't know if it was like a RPG or like some kind of explosion happened, and next thing you know, boom, the helicopter's going down, Gunny. It's going down. You're fucking in it. You're going down, and the guy's like, oh fuck, this is blah blah blah. We're going down. Oh fuck. And next thing you know, you crash, right? You crash in the fucking runway or something, and it does that scene. Kind of, it reminded me of like, you remember Black Hawk Down, where the two sniper dudes go down and they try to save the pilots, and like they're like surrounded by a bunch of the fucking enemy, and they're just shooting as many as they can before they get taken out. So that's kind of what happens here, right? You're fucking shooting the shit out of the enemy before you get taken out, and one by one, your squad gets wiped out. Everyone gets shot. Your first buddy gets shot, then your second buddy gets shot, then your third buddy gets shot, and you're down to your pistol, and you're thinking, oh fuck, this guy's gonna die. Like I have like no bullets left. Like we are fucked. I got like one magazine left, and it's pretty epic. And then a fucking helicopter comes in and rescues you, and you're saved, and then shit goes down from there. And then from there, you go and talk to the CIA lady at her house, right? You break into like this lady's house, and turns out she's some CIA, like, I don't know if she's like some kind of like CIA, like, I don't know if she's like the head of the CIA or like some sort of handler or something. But you fucking go talk to her, and it's doing like the like I've seen it in Call of Duty before, so I'm gonna kind of go back to Call of Duty here. It does the flashbacks where like you're talking to her in the future, but you're like, what about Desert Storm? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're doing that type of like, well, what about Afghanistan back in 2012? What about then? Was that a setup too? And then it just does the flashback where you go back or whatever to whatever fucking time period, and doing some mission, and you're fighting the Pax Armada, and you're doing like secret missions against the Pax Armada where you're taking out their shit, like their bases or some satellite, or you're trying to catch some dude or something or whatever, and you do these missions, and then yeah, the game kind of ends on a cliffhanger. The game kind of ends like, you definitely can tell the game ends on a cliffhanger where they're like, okay, like now you kind of know what happened. We set up the story. Now you got to wait for the next game to see what's
Maybe there'll be
gonna come
DLC
out
for
of it.
the campaign, buddy.
Yeah, Gunny, your mic is off. I think
Is that-
you're picking up on like your webcam or something. Anyways, yeah, but like fucking yeah, I don't think there's gonna be DLC for the campaign. That's a no go. But I definitely think that there will be, like, the next Battlefield game will continue the story or whatever if they decide to do a campaign for the next one. But yeah, it's a simple, like, you're interrogating this lady at her house, and you're like, oh, well, tell me about Afghanistan, or tell me about Iraq. And then you're like, oh, well, tell me about this thing that happened over here. Was that a coincidence? And then all this shit happens, right? Like, all these things go down with the different soldiers and different things. You thought you're being set up or whatever by her, and you think she's a traitor. You think she's the reason, like, the Pax Armada people were able to attack the United States on the U.S. soil because the CIA gave them something that they weren't supposed to have. Blah, blah, blah. Some fucking story like that, right? And then, yeah, so there's that. So the campaign, I would say I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I wouldn't say 6. 6 seems too low. 7 seems to be okay. Like, it's playable. It's okay. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst either.
It's funny to hear you talk about it because I completely forgot about the campaign. Like, instead of thinking about buying the game, because I just only think of the multiplayer. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, there is a campaign in that game.
98% of the players will only play the multiplayer. I guarantee that. Like, there's
Yeah, I
people that
was like,
wouldn't.
oh yeah, there is a campaign I could technically play if I had it.
Yeah, there's like an achievement. There's like things you can unlock for the multiplayer. I think there's like some dog tags and some camos you can unlock if you do like all the challenges in the campaign. Which, like, I think one of them is like beating it in the hardest difficulty, and then one of them is finding all the hidden dog tags on the missions. Because there's like about 10 missions or 11 missions, maybe 12. But there's dog tags hidden in them, and you got to find them all. And like, that's kind of like I don't know, like I found like 5 of them maybe out of the, like, there's like 20 something dog tags in the fucking game. I found like 5. Right, so like, I was like, do I really want to run through these missions again? And then it'll tell you like you found 1 out of the 3 dog tags on this mission. And it's like, fuck, do I want to run that mission again? And I don't really feel like it. So I'm like, fuck it. I don't really care about those rewards or whatever. And then beating the campaign on the hardest difficulty it would be kind of hard. Honestly, I think it would be, because there is some missions where like you do kind of get overwhelmed by the enemy, and they come in like a lot of numbers. Like you will be overwhelmed. You're like, holy fucking shit! Like, there's a lot of these guys. There's so many of them, and you're trying to take them out. And there's one, I think, on the hardest difficulty, which is like realistic. And that one, you don't get revived. So if you die, you have to restart the whole mission. There is no checkpoints, and there is no reviving. So you are stuck starting the whole mission over from the beginning.
Yeah. Are the missions long?
Some of them are, yes. Some of them have like multiple parts to them. Like, you'll do one thing, and then it's like, oh, now you got to go do over here. Now you got to go over here and do this. There was one kind of open world-ish mission that stood out. It was like you're like attacking these they're like these SAM sites or whatever. You got to take out in this valley. And there's like a river. There's like a giant dam at the end, at the edge there, and there's like a big open area, and it kind of lets you do it how you feel like doing it. It'll tell you, like, it suggests stealth, but you kind of go in guns blazing and just fucking like the objectives are kind of far apart from each other. So at each SAM site, of course. There's like, you blow up the SAM site. There's an alarm. If the alarm goes off, more reinforcements come until you blow up the alarm, and you take out the alarm, and then reinforcements stop coming after you kill them all. And then you could jump in a Jeep or like four-wheeler, like a little ATV or whatever, and then you take off with your squad and you go to the next objective, and then you go to the next one, and you go to the next one. So yeah, and like the characters in the game, they try to make him like where each one has like his own story, right? So like there's like a chick on your squad, and you play a few missions as her, and you play as you played the first mission as the main guy, and then you play another mission as the squad commander dude, and then the nerd. There's like in Battlefield, there's always the nerdy engineer with like glasses or whatever. And there's a few missions that's him, but you don't play as him, but he's always in your squad or whatever. And then something happens. The squad leader dies in one of the missions. Something happens, and he dies, and he gets replaced with like some kind of CIA operative, like some guy from the CIA gets put into your squad, and like he wears like he looks weird because like all your squad is wearing like normal like military looking shit, right? Like the camos look kind of the same, kind of, like brown and green and shit. And then this guy comes in to your squad and he's wearing like all fucking black. He's like wearing like some black ass fucking like camo. Like, what the fuck are you wearing, dude? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like he totally stands out because he's like wearing like all black, like all this cool looking armor. I'm like, that looks fucking sick. I want that fucking armor. What the fuck am I doing wearing this shit? Give us your fucking armor, dude. What the fuck? So yeah, and then he's like, oh, my name is so and so, and I'm here to fucking blah blah blah. I'm from the CIA or whatever. And then he like becomes part of your squad and all that shit. But yeah, it pretty cool kind of campaign. Some cool scenes, lots of explosions, lots of oh, that was kind of cool, like Michael Bay moments and shit. Lots of those. Yeah, some pretty epic scenes.
My audio any better?
No, you still sound the same. You sound like sounds like your microphone stopped working and you sound far.
Like your webcam, you're really far away.
Yeah, you sound far away, like really far away. I don't know why. You don't look far away, but you sound far away. But yeah. Besides that, though, the multiplayer. Let's get into the meat of things. The multiplayer, it's good. It's Battlefield. It feels like Battlefield, and it plays like Battlefield. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. The explosions, the cool like moments. I've had the Battlefield moments where like, holy shit, that just happened. Like, what the fuck? I've had lots of those. I've had some really cool experiences. I've shot down some. I've shot down some. Like I shot down a helicopter a few times with an RPG. Just like a free fire, like aiming at it and boom, like fucking shoot it and it comes down. That was fucking epic. But yeah, one thing I don't like, multiple things I don't like. Okay, one, the jets. So the jets are there. There's jets in the game, but for some reason, like when you level up the jet, there is no unlocks for it. The only thing you can unlock for the jet is at level 50 on the jet. You get a camo for it. But there's no other gear that you can unlock. You can't unlock like certain missiles. Like if you want to switch out the laser guided missile for like an air missile. Like no, you're stuck with what the jet is equipped with, which is pretty lame in my opinion. Because
the other ones have that? I never really used the vehicles, especially the planes in the other ones. Was that like normal?
The jets in the other games do have the option to like switch out the rockets. You can switch it out for guns, or you can switch it out for like if you had like a lock on, like an aim assisted missile, you have to lock onto a target and hold it and launch the missile. Like there's those, but then there's also like you can switch that out for an anti-air. Like so now instead of locking onto ground vehicles, you lock onto airplanes and can lock onto helicopters and stuff and shoot them down. But now a lot of the jets you have to rely on like one is called the attack jet, and the other one's called something else. And so like one jet's kind of like designed for like anti-air, like you can lock onto other jets and shoot them down. And the other jet is kind of like an anti-ground jet, where like you can drop these missiles on the ground and you can lock onto targets on the ground, like tanks and stuff, and drop missiles on them. And the one that seems to be more popular is the one that shoots other planes down because it's easier to use, right? You can just fly around and worry about other planes. Whereas the one that you have to shoot vehicles with, I have that one leveled up more because I got in a lot of kills with it. But that one is not as easy to use because you have to like lock onto a target. You have to like fly towards the ground, first of all, which is kind of dangerous, right? You're flying towards the fucking ground. And a plane, you want to go up, not down, right? But you're flying towards the ground. You're flying towards the ground. You're getting shot at usually. You're usually getting shot at by something, or something's locking onto you. So you're trying to pop flares. You're going down towards the ground. You're trying to lock onto something. And the problem with that is like a lot of these things have smoke, so they'll pop their smoke or whatever, and then you can't lock onto them and you lose the target, and you're like, fuck, now I have to do a fly around. So then you have to fly around, wait for your flares to fucking come back, and hopefully you don't get shot down flying around, and then you come back and do the other, try to lock onto it again. The cool thing about the missile that locks onto the vehicles on the ground though is if there's a sniper on the map on your team that's like designating air targets. So like say they're laser painting the jets that are flying by, that are enemy jets or helicopters. If somebody paints that target, like it says painted or whatever, you can now use your ground missile to lock onto that. So you can lock onto air vehicles if someone paints them for you. So you kind of have to hope that like some sniper out there is being cool and he has a fucking SOFLAM or whatever, and he's out there fucking painting targets for you so you can shoot them down or whatever. But yeah, that's the downside to that I don't like is the jets don't have unlocks. The other thing I don't like is kind of like the open class system where in the regular Conquest you can pick any kind of like you can pick like an engineer and you can have a light machine gun or a sniper rifle or a shotgun, or you could be a sniper guy, the recon class, with like a fucking submachine gun, and you're just running around with the submachine gun as the recon class. In my opinion, I don't like that. I rather it be locked, but they do have a locked class mode where like the weapons are locked to the classes. You know what I mean? So like only the snipers can use the sniper rifles. Only the support class can use the light machine guns. The assault class can kind of use like a mix of weapons. They can use shotguns, SMGs, carbines, and assault rifles. And the engineer guy can kind of use like a carbine. He can use an SMG, a carbine, or an assault rifle, but he can't use a machine gun or a sniper rifle. So there's a little bit of mix there, like where that's a little bit better and it's cooler in my opinion because like it's a more traditional battlefield. But yeah, so I don't like the open class bullshit. But the fourth thing I don't like is the bot lobbies. So there's these lobbies, right? There's a server browser where you can create your own experience mail. So you can go in there. Like there's a portal thing on the like a website. You can, so you have a PC, you go to this portal thing, you log in, and you can like create your own map. Really, you create your own experience. So you can
is it like 2042? Is my audio better now?
Oh, way better.
Okay, yeah. So how was that different from 2042 with the portal?
Well,
that was in game, right?
Yes. Portal in 2042, you can create your own experiences, but you couldn't create your own map. In this one, you take assets from the game. So you take like a section of a map of Manhattan or whatever, and you can create your own game mode within that section of that map. So you say you pick the bridge on Manhattan. So you pick the bridge, and now you can create like a team deathmatch on that bridge or whatever. Or you can create whatever on different maps using different assets from different maps. So like people have recreated Shipment from Call of Duty. People have recreated Rust from Call of Duty. People have, I think maybe Nuketown. People are trying to recreate different things, right? Like these maps that we know from other shooters, and people have been doing it. Um, it's not the greatest in my opinion, but it's there. But the Portal thing that I don't like is these bot lobbies. So there's these lobbies that people make where, like, say it's Conquest, but it's Conquest with like 12 players, with 12 real players or 10 real players, and the rest of the team on either side is bots. So what people are doing in these lobbies is they're getting into these lobbies and they have full XP, full assignment, assignment, like advancement. Like you can complete your assignments in these lobbies, and the assignments are things like they're for unlocks, right? For the different classes. For example,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
an assignment can be like for the recon class. If you want to get C4, you have to get 500 spots or whatever. So you have to spot 500 people or mark them or whatever for your team with your recon gadgets, like
So
your
there is this
motion.
kind of a way to cheese it, is what it is.
Yes, your motion sensor or your recon drone. You have to mark 500 people. So people get in these bot lobbies and they're ranking up really fast. Like you're playing people right now that are level 50, level 70, level 100. And it's like, well, how the fuck did you reach that level so high and so fast? And like the game's been out a week, dude. Like what the fuck? And it's because these people are cheesing the game by
Yeah,
going in,
exploiting. Yeah.
going into these bot lobbies and and fucking shooting the clankers or whatever, and getting all this XP for it. And they're like, "Oh, look at my KD. My KD is like a 7.0." Well, yeah, you're fucking killing bots, dude. Like
Yeah.
bots are kind of stupid in the game. They kind of like stand there sometimes and they don't do like a lot. Like, yeah, they will kill you. Yeah, I'm not getting me wrong. I've been killed by bots plenty of times, but like usually is they're shooting me from the back or something. You know what I mean? Like I'm running through the fucking building and one of them is standing behind me or something and shoots me in the back or something. But like they're pretty dumb. If you get in a high spot where like they can't get to, and you're just up there sniping, you can probably like kill like 500 bots in a match. Like one dude, I saw his match like like the end of the match score or whatever, and he had 150 kills with no deaths at 150 kills. I'm
Yeah, that'll
like,
help KD a little bit.
yeah, you're fucking cheesing it, bro. You tell me that you killed 150 real players, and none of them decided to go up there and kill you, or get a helicopter, or a jet, or a rocket launcher, or another sniper rifle to shoot back at you. You telling me 150 fucking players didn't do that? Like you're full of shit. You know what I mean? Because the AI doesn't do that. The AI, if it cannot get to you, it typically won't. Because it doesn't think like a human. It doesn't think like, oh, I'm gonna get revenge on this fucking guy. My only goal now is to kill this guy, right? Like I've gotten matches like that where like a sniper keeps shooting me, and I'm like, my only goal now in this whole fucking match is to go kill this one fucking guy. Like I don't give a fuck about the objectives. I don't give a fuck about the tanks. I don't give a fuck about the jets. I don't give a fuck if we're losing. I don't give a fuck if the enemy has all the objectives and we have none. I'm gonna go fucking fly a helicopter all the way over this guy. I'm gonna jump out behind him. I'm gonna fucking shoot him and his fucking squad that's hiding up on that fucking mountain. You know what I mean? Like that. You know what I mean, Mayo, right?
Oh
Those
yeah.
fucking moments where you just get fucking mad and
Yeah.
you're like, I'm only gonna kill this one fucking guy. That's all I fucking do all match. I do not care. I will achieve my goal. And yeah, like no, there's no way you get 150 kills and don't fucking die. And you fucking, oh, look at my KD, look at my stats, look at my recon class. I maxed it out. Like no, bro. Like yeah, you're fucking cheating. Like get the fuck out of here with that shit. That's what I don't like is the people that are cheesing it. But it's there, I guess, until EA decides to like, I don't know, get rid
I'm
of
sure
it.
they'll
Or
nerf it. Yeah.
they have to do something, right? Because it's like all of us real players are playing and we're like, I'm grinding, bro. I've put in probably 20 something hours into this game in the last 10 days. And I'm only level 26. Only level 26. There's people that have been playing it for like the same amount of time or shorter than me, and they're level like 50 something. So it's like, okay, like Like there's a big disparity there. You know what I mean? Like, and my KD
Yeah,
isn't
it's
great
very
either.
imbalance.
My KD is like negative. Like my KD is like 0.05 or something like that. Like, because I'm running around and I'm doing objectives. Like I do not care if I die. If I can get into that building and try to push my team forward a little bit, you know what I mean? I will do it.
That's
You
what
know
it's
what I
all
mean?
about.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's how
if
you're
I could
supposed to
get
play the
that
game.
if I could get that revive, I will run out there to try to get that revive, even if it means I'm gonna get shot by a tank or whatever as I'm doing it. You know what I mean? And so that's the thing about the game. Like it has those moments where like you get into a match and you see this dude that's like a level 100, and you're like, oh fuck this guy. You know, like this guy's a fucking cheater or whatever. Like, so yeah. And there's also those moments in the game where like you get into a squad and the squad is shit, or you get into a team that's just full of pussies, man. Like I hate teams that like the objective. Okay, for example, we're playing like rush, right? Or we're playing breakthrough. Breakthrough. The objective is to get on the objective and cap it. Instead, the whole fucking team sits in the back just sniping like we're not supposed to be moving forward. It's like, no, dude, we gotta
Yeah,
push
keep going.
forward. We gotta keep moving forward. Like if we do not push forward when we get a chance to, we are fucked. Like we gotta keep moving forward. Like even if it means like you're gonna die, keep fucking moving forward. Like you will not get the objective if you do not keep moving forward. And like no, and then we'll just lose because like whatever, you know.
It's stupid they
There's
couldn't bring the map with you. When you push forward, like the back of the map comes forward with you, and it's like a
that'd be
bog,
cool.
like in like a battle or a battle royale.
Hmm.
And if you're in that bog, you just die. So that would make the snipers have to move forward.
Yeah, that'd be
Like they
kind of
could
cool.
still snipe, but they would
Yeah,
have to move up with the rest of the group. You know, I mean, like
yeah.
take new position, try to find new places.
That's what. Even when I'm sniping, I'll try to find a position that's pretty like good. You know, like I'll set up on a corner of a street or something, and I get a good viewpoint of all the windows and down on the street, and I can see the enemies. That's a good tactical position. I'm defending though. I'm not attacking. I'm defending the base. So it makes sense for me to set up as a sniper, maybe a little bit back to be able to see the objectives better, and I can snipe people from that distance, right? I can still get headshots. I can still kill people. I'm still doing something for the team. It's a different thing when you're fucking attacking and you're not moving forward and you're just sitting in a fucking area. It's like, no, dude, like we are moving because we are attacking, motherfucker. We are the attackers. We are supposed to be attacking the fucking base, not sitting back here with the fucking sniper rifle like we're fucking defending this shit or something. No, we're not defending this shit. We are gotta move forward, and that is frustrating as fuck. But that's just
And that's
part
an
of
age
Battlefield.
old Battlefield problem. You know, like that's just something that comes with the
Yep.
game. It seems like.
Yep, that's always been Battlefield an issue. So yeah, there's always these guys that think they're fucking American sniper and they're gonna sit in the back and get fucking 20 kills with a sniper rifle or whatever.
It's probably worse this year. I feel like it's gonna be worse with like Call of Duty being kind of the way it is right now too. You're pulling in some Call of Duty players, and
Yeah.
that's all they care about is KD. You know, and like
Yep.
I don't care about the mission or the objective. I just want a good KD.
Hmm. That is the issue with that too. Like a lot of these Call of Duty
Yeah.
players, all they care about is KD, so they never push objectives. They'll just sit back, and it's like, bro, we're losing right now. We're gonna fucking lose this match. We have like 50 tickets left. We gotta push. We gotta push forward, you know, and like, yeah. But I've had good matches too, where like it got really close down to the wire. I've had matches where like we were dominating the other team, and all of a sudden the other team got their shit together and rolled us. Like just fucking like just started taking everything from us, and we fucking got wrecked in the end. Like we lost by like mere points. Like so close, dude. We're like, how the fuck did we lose that? How did we fumble that win? It's like such a comeback. You're like, holy fucking shit! How did these guys come back so fast? I've had moments like that too. But yeah, man, the tanks though feel good. Tanks have pretty cool upgrades. They have the standard upgrades. Jet helicopter, attack helicopter feels good. Transport helicopter is still the same. It's just 2 machine guns and flares. That's all it has, and a repair system. I think the other upgrade might be like some like armor you can unlock for it, or like some kind of coding you can unlock for it that makes it harder for people to lock onto you or whatever. So there's that. But yeah, the gadgets are kind of cool. I've been trying to work on the. There's a hard one for me. The assault class has a. So now, like before, in all the other battlefields that I remember, the recon class was the one that had the spawn beacon, and right now they switched it back to where the assault class has the beacon to spawn on or whatever. You know, the beacon you could put down.
I always thought the assault class had it.
No, it was always the recon that had it.
Yeah.
But now the assault class has it, and the recon doesn't have it. But on the assault class, if you want to unlock that, you have to complete an assignment. And the assignment is get 10,000 score as an assault class, which I've already done, of course. But the hard part of it is you have to get 30 kills while using your little stim. It's like a little stim thing you inject yourself with. It's kind of like the Call of Duty stim, if you remember that one, where like it heals you up. But it's not as effective as Call of Duty's. It kind of just speeds you up a little bit. And it does heal you up a little bit faster, but not like right away. Like it is, you don't just inject yourself in full health. Like no, like it's pretty slow. Yeah, but like it makes you. I think it makes you move faster though. Like you can move a little bit quicker than the other players. So that thing, you have to get 30 kills while being stimmed. Like so the stim runs out pretty quickly. So if you stim yourself and you don't find someone to shoot right away, you've kind of wasted it. And then you got to wait for it to come back and charge up again and be ready again. And by that time I forget to use it when I'm in a gunfight and I'm like, fuck, I forgot to use that. I'll get like 4 kills and I'm like, fuck, I should have used the fucking stim. What the fuck? like you know, like I'll just forget about it completely that it was there and I'll fucking just completely space it out. And
yeah, playing like other Battlefield games, right? Where it just you slowly are gaining health anyway.
Yeah. So like, yeah. But the destruction is really cool in some of the places, some of the maps, some of the destruction. It feels epic when you're in the building and somebody shoots an RPG at the building, and as you know, the camera starts shaking and everything starts shaking and the wall starts coming down. Oh, that's pretty fucking epic, dude. Like, there's some really cool fucking moments that I've had with that. You know, or you could blow up like a certain walkway for people to not be able to get up to you or whatever. Like all these cool little things you can do to like make the enemy think twice about going a certain direction. You know, you can set up traps with C4 and claymores and all kinds of cool shit. The mines are very effective. I suggest you use them if you're an engineer. Use your fucking mines. Those things can take out a tank pretty quickly. Like if you shoot a tank with an RPG and it runs over a mine, it's gonna die. Like it's not gonna survive that. It might survive the first mine. If it's at full health and it runs over a mine, it'll survive, but it'll stop for a few seconds because for some reason, the tanks, if they take like vehicles, even like helicopters and jets, if you take damage in it, like say you're in a tank and you're driving and someone shoots an RPG at you, the tank will stop moving for like a few seconds. Like you can't just start backing up right away. Like it takes like maybe like a 1 or 2 second delay, maybe 3 second delay. And then you can start moving again. You know what I mean? So that even the helicopters, if you get shot like an RPG in a helicopter, the helicopter will get knocked by the RPG. So you start tilting, and it takes a few seconds for you to like be able to like get the helicopter back in the upright position and flying again. Like, and even then, it'll be flying like wobbly. You know what I mean? So like you'll kind of be like wobbly in the air. Like you won't be able to fly completely straight. You know what I mean? Same with the jets. If you get shot in a jet with an RP, like a missile or something, or whatever, like an anti-air or whatever, and you took damage and your jet's on fire, you're going to be a little wobbly in the air until you get that jet repaired. And the way you do that is you go back to your base, and there's usually like a little icon for like a little airplane icon, and you kind of fly near that, and it's kind of like a little like a healing station kind of. You fly over it, kind of close to it, not really super close, but kind of close. And then you get a little bit of health back. You get like halfway health or whatever, you know, kind of heals you up again. But yeah, game's fun though, dude. I've had a lot of fun playing it, and I'm enjoying it, and I think a lot of people should play it. It's definitely, it feels good. It feels really good. There's a lot of shit talking in the chat. A lot of people are gonna get banned. But we'll see what happens. Because I already seen it where people have been getting banned for, or they've been getting strikes, like warnings from EA saying like, "Hey, you said this in chat," and they'll fucking show you. It'll show you your chat log. But like, you type this into the chat. This is your first strike. Don't do it again, or we're gonna fucking ban you or whatever. And then some other people have gotten straight up bans for like a couple days. Like it says like, "Oh, you're on a 2-day ban because you said this in the chat log or whatever." And other people have been getting banned for I think for using that Cronus on the mouse and keyboard, the mouse and keyboard on the consoles, that Cronus fucking like adapter or whatever. Some people have been getting banned for that because you're not.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see a news article about it.
Because you're not supposed to be using a mouse and keyboard and have aim assist. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of what they do. If you use one of those things, it tricks the console to thinking you're using a controller, but you're using a mouse and keyboard, and you're also getting the benefit of aim assist. So now you have aim assist with the mouse. Like, you're really accurate. You know what I mean? Like, you're super accurate with that. Like you're gonna. It's like having a fucking aimbot almost. You know, you're just fucking clicking and shooting. Like you're pretty accurate with it. Like it's kind of hard to miss. But yeah, I enjoyed Battlefield. I haven't put it down because I can't put it down. But yeah, Battlefield's good. I also went back and played a little bit of Death Stranding 2. I was talking to Gunny about this earlier today, but I played a little bit of Death Stranding 2, and man, I left off on the Snow Mountain. I'm in the Snow Mountain area.
Okay.
And some lady that was up there, she's like, "Hey, you need to go deliver this shit to some guy over here." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And I didn't know how to get off the mountain safely, and I blew up my truck about 7 times. So I had to restart like 7 times.
I always run out of fuel.
And I'm like, okay, fuck, I had to restart 7 times. Finally, I figured out how to get off the mountain safely without me dying. And then I get to the objective, and they're like, "Okay, you got the stuff. Good job. Here's a grenade launcher, like a new weapon. It's like a Pokemon ball or whatever. You can throw this at a BT's mouth and catch it." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I'm like, "All right, cool. I guess I'll try this on the next time I run into a BT, like a big one, and I'll catch him and I'll use him to fight other BTs, like a Pokemon." Well, I'm going to my next mission, right? It's like, all right, go deliver this shit to this base over here next to the mountain, East Fort Knott or some shit. I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm driving over there. I'm cruising along. And then the light shut off on my truck, and it does a little blinking headlight things. And it's like, boom, there's BTs in the area. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, all right. Okay. I'm like, Jesus, you've encountered this before. You know what to do. Okay, you're Porter Jesus right now. You know what to do. Let's just drive through here and try to avoid the BTs. So I'm scanning. I'm driving forward, scanning, driving forward. Out of nowhere, Mayo and Gunny, tar comes out of the fucking ground, and boom, these fucking things come out of the ground, and they pull me out of the truck. The truck's fucking sinking. I'm like, holy fucking shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And fucking next thing you know, the lion BT guys come out, like the big lion ones. I'm like, oh, fucking shit. I'm like, all right, good thing I have guns. I have a lot of guns on me. I have like 3 shotguns, 3 assault rifles, 2 light machine guns. I have a grenade launcher. I have the little robot.
So you're loaded.
Yeah, I have the robot dogs I can throw out. I have like 30 blood grenades. I have like 5 or 7 large blood bags. I'm fucking set, bro. Let's fight, motherfuckers. So I'm fucking shooting. I'm like, okay, like, all right, these fuckers are pretty quick. They're moving kind of fast. I've been playing a lot of
I hear, but
I've been playing a lot of Battlefield on mouse and keyboard. I'm having a little hard time shooting these guys. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, I'm like, whatever. I switch over to my grenade launcher. Start using that. Start hitting a few of them. There's like 5 of them, dude. I thought there was like 3 of them. There was like fucking 5 of these things, and they're all jumping around, fucking jumping. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm missing my shots, right? I'm throwing grenades at them. I'm missing with my grenades. I'm like, oh fucking shit, I'm wasting grenades. And then boom, one of them hits me, knocks me to the ground, knocks all the shit off my body. Everything. All the guns are on the floor. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta get back to
or in the tar.
And I'm running to the guns. I'm running to the fucking guns. I'm trying to pick him up as quick as I can. Just press triangle. Boom, 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 boom. Just trying to pick him up. And then, boom, another one hits me. I'm like, holy fucking shit.
Knocks it all
I'm like,
back.
oh, fuck. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Just pick up a couple guns and run. So I pick up a couple guns. I start running. All right, how many grenades? I have 3 grenades left. All the grenades are on the fucking ground. I'm like, holy fucking shit. And I get on top of, like the little buildings that pop up in the tar. They kind of like the rooftops of buildings. So I jump on a building. I gotta get on the building. I gotta get on a fucking building so I could move faster. So I'm trying to jump up on the building. I jump up there. Boom! And the fucking BT hits me again. I'm like, fucking shit. Fuck. And then the other one grabs me and eats me. He like fucking bit me or something. He didn't hit me. He like went up and like ate me or something. And next thing you know, Mayo, the screen turned white and it's like, game over. You died. I'm like, what? What the fuck? I died. I'm like, what happened to repatriating or whatever? Nope, you're dead. The screen went white. You're dead. So it says reload last checkpoint. I'm like, okay. I reloaded it.
No, I have a feeling you're really far back.
I'm back in the other base where I was in the beginning. I'm driving all the way over there to do the mission again because I got the cargo on me. And there's a big crater on the ground now. There's a huge crater, like a massive, like a comet hit the fucking crater. Like it's a huge crater just on the ground, on the side of the mountain. I'm like, oh, well, there's a huge crater here now. Fuck, I can't drive my car on here now. I'm like, I'm not playing this game no more. I'm done. So I turned it off.
That's what happens when you play in hardcore,
yeah,
bro.
it's the crater from where I died. And the game, I was playing it on brutal, dude, because I've been playing it on brutal the whole time. Like, I've had it on brutal from like the beginning when I was like, this is too easy. I turned it up to brutal. I've been playing it on brutal the whole time. No issues. I've been killing BTs, killing enemies, doing the missions, just cool, having fun. No, dude. I get in this fucking mission and fucking lion BTs fucked me up. Those things. And then you got the little puppet guy, little fucking puppet man, doll man, whatever the fuck his name is.
Doll man, yeah.
He's like, hey, Sam, why don't you try throwing your grenade at their mouths? It's like, shut the fuck up, stupid doll man. I'm trying to kill this thing. I don't got time to throw a grenade at its mouth. And I'm like, okay, maybe he has a point. Maybe he's giving me a hint. So I pull out my little Pokemon grenade. I throw it at the BT. It bounces off its head.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck?
Happen.
The fucking shit is this? It didn't even go in its mouth. It bounced off its head. Oh, maybe you should try that again, Sam. Aim at its mouth. Fuck you, doll man, all right, you fucking dick. I'm trying to kill these things. You're telling me to catch him. I can't even fucking hit the thing in the mouth. Fuck you, doll man. Got me killed.
Jesus,
yeah, I think
trying to catch them all.
But Jesus, once you get it, because I've already went to like what you did, right? Went to the snowy mountains, went down, got the Pokeball or the BT ball, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
But it wasn't at that point. It was like another one where, because I've just playing on easy, you're going to get like 3 lion BTs. Mm-hmm. But I was able to catch a lion BT. I think it's got to be down pretty far in health, and they're not moving so fast and trying to knock you down. And then once they do,
things were smacking the shit. They were smacking me across the fucking tar, dude. Like they would smack me, and my guy would fly like 50 feet. I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta run 50 feet over here to get the shit again. So I'm trying to run back to the things, and like they're chasing me and jumping on me, and oh man, it was annoying. And then you know how in the tar you can't run really fast, like you're like running kind of like slow.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta like what do you call it? Wade? What's the better terminology? You probably wade through the tar to get to like some sort of platform, like
it's like you're walking like in deep
or a building that's
mud. Yeah. And you have to get like, if you get on top of a car, you can run faster. You get on top of a building, you can. That's why I was trying to get to the top, and I got to the top of the building, and then they fucking smacked me right off that building, and then the other one came down on top of me and ate me, and I'm like, well, fucking shit, I'm dead.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been eaten several times, not by them though. Usually it's the bigger one.
Yeah, and then I ran into the crab BT in some other area of the map. I'm like, what the fuck's up with all these big ass BTs all of a sudden? Yeah, I got a crab boy on one side, lions on the other side. I'm like, what in the fuck happened all of a sudden? All these fucking BTs decided to show up now? Now I'm playing this shit. Now all you fuckers decide to show up. Not before. No, not before.
Hey, but it's a cool experience. Once you catch one of those lion BTs, I'm sure you can capture bigger ones, but and then you activate it, like you'll throw it out like a Pokeball, and then it boom, like they start focusing in on your companion BT. It's pretty cool.
Oh,
I've done it once. I was like, whoa, that's a cool fucking thing, man. That was kind of really epic. It was very cinematic too.
I need to
but it was real time action. It was
I need to catch.
I need to go back and play it.
I want to catch a Crab Boy BT, and I want to catch a lion one.
Oh yeah, I think you could. I don't know if you can throw two at once, but you might be able to.
I'm gonna catch them all, like Pokemon.
Hey, that leads us right into the new Pokemon game. What is it called? Alphabet?
No.
Anyway, nobody's playing it.
I can't play it. I don't have a Switch.
I think it's on the Switch, Mayo. Is it on there? Switch 1?
Yeah.
I do not know, honestly.
I heard on a podcast it was on Switch 1 and 2.
It's on both, because they're doing that thing right now where like they know that a lot more people have the Switch 1, especially with the way the economy is and pricing hikes and all that shit. So like, they're putting a lot of stuff on the Switch 1 still.
Yeah.
I mean, it's arguably one of the best-selling consoles of all time, right? Like, you're gonna obviously want to support that thing for a few more years. I would say at least 3 to 4 more years, just based on how well that console sold. That console sold like 130 million units right now, 140 million. It's about to beat the PlayStation 2 for the most, like the highest-selling console of all time. PS2 has had that spot for like decades.
Quite a while, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna beat it eventually because the Switch is still selling, dude. Like even despite the Switch 2 being out, Switch 1's still selling pretty decently across the world. You know, people think about the US and you're like, well, why would you want to buy the old tech? Well, don't think about just the United States. Think about people that have less money, people that live in other countries that are not as fortunate as we are, and maybe they're able to save up to get a Switch 1, you know, and that's what they get. And great console because they get a lot of games with it. So
I remember when Reggie was like, I mean, this was pretty well before he retired or moved on as CEO of America, where the biggest complaint I remember when the Switch 1 came out was, where are the games? Where are the games? And Reggie said, they're coming. They're coming. The games, I promise you, they are coming. And then I was kind of skeptical, right? I was like, I don't know. He's a CEO. He's just going to say that. But no, sure enough, man, the games just started pouring out onto that system. And then they were just selling like gangbusters because people were craving it, right? Like first party, third party, all of it, all the indie stuff.
This thing for sure is going to beat the PlayStation. So the PlayStation 2, their record for most units sold is 160.63 million.
Damn.
And the Switch is at 153.10 million in 8 years. Think about that. The PlayStation 2 sold until like, I think it was 2013, 2012 maybe. That's when it finally got discontinued. So it sold for 12 years. Think about 4 more years of the Switch if they decide to support it that long.
Yeah, I'd say at least 4.
I think it's gonna.
I mean, if you're Nintendo, do you think they just keep selling it to maybe catch it? No one.
Maybe, just to have that record, you know, like
just have their bragging right.
Yeah, hey, guess what? Now we have the best-selling console ever. You know, like
yeah.
Why not, dude? I mean, shit. I mean, you know, PlayStation has had that. They've had that bragging right for a long time. But I mean, besides Sony being at number 1, the next 3 consoles are Nintendo. Nintendo DS is at second place with 154 million, and the Game Boy and Game Boy Color are in 4th place at 118 million. And the PS4 is in 5th place at 117 million. So yeah, that 160 million mark doesn't seem so far off. With they only got to do 7 more million in sales of the Switch, and I'm assuming they're counting the Switch Lite and the Switch Regular in those numbers, right? It's not just they're not separating that out. So.
Right? Yeah. It's all one Switch. Yeah. Those are just iterations.
But yeah, you know what isn't up here?
Xbox. Well, where's the 360? That one sold a lot, right? But
360 sold 84 million.
Yeah, because the PlayStation 3 at the end of isn't that crazy? At the end of that generation, they caught up to him and beat him. Yeah, they passed him.
Yeah, PS3 is right above it at 87 million, and the Wii's above both of those at 101 million. But the PS1 sold really well. PS1 is 102 million, PS4 is 117 million, and PS2 is 160 million. PS5 is at 80 million. Xbox One is at 58. Xbox Series X and S is at 28 million. The original Xbox is at 24 million. That's nuts. That you're only 4 million above your original first console with your latest generational system. How do you go from 84 million, Mayo, to 28 million in console sales? How? By not listening to your consumers. That's how. Stupid Microsoft. Stupid Xbox.
Hey, Jesus. I didn't put this in the news.
What, Gunny?
I didn't put this in the news, but and it's not really a console, but hey, they have a Steam Deck out there. So Steam just broke its concurrent user record for 41.6 million like 5 days ago. That was on October 12th of 2025, setting a new concurrent user record for the platform. So I don't know what Silksong or Battlefield 6, Hollow Knight. Yes, all that.
I would say probably Battlefield
Dota
probably
2,
helps.
Project 2, so they were all, yeah.
Yeah, Battlefield, I think the record for the launch day, I think it hit a record of team charts, right? I think it was 700,000 players were playing Battlefield on launch. Also, no, 656,000 were playing at launch. That's the highest it reached. Right now, it's at 286,000. In the last 24 hours, it reached a peak of 394,000. So it's holding pretty good. Yeah, you can argue it lost half of its players. Oh Jesus, it lost half of its player base. No, well, whatever, man. Like it's still doing pretty fucking good. All right. Yeah. Well, it says here all-time peak on SteamDB. 747,440 10 days ago. That's on launch. The 24-hour peak is 400,373, and right now there's 282,825 players playing. So yeah.
Yeah, and it says here
plenty of lobbies to get into.
So it says here, Jesus, that said, free-to-play titles like Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, and PUBG Battlegrounds continue to be the most played games on the platform. So 5 days ago, Battlefield 6 was still sitting in third place as the most played game on Steam, with games like Banan, Bongo Cat, Delta Force, Mival Rovels, and Warframe rounding out the top 10. So hey, third place I think is pretty good.
Right now I'm looking at it and it says right now active users, Battlefield 6 sits at second place. Counter-Strike is number 1. Battlefield
that's pretty good against free to plays, right? 2 free to plays plus a $70 purchase. Yeah, I got to say that's pretty good.
They're doing pretty good.
If it was free to play,
Counter-Strike is going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, it would be number 1. I can guarantee it. If it was free to play, it'd be number 1. I'd say for like a couple weeks.
It's also the number 1 wishlisted game on Steam on wishlist activities. So.
Yeah, and then Dota 2 would flip flop, right? Like you got your Dota 2 people that only play that game.
Yeah. So quite a bit of players. But that's all I played, man. Honestly. Just Battlefield. And I love the multiplayer. I've been having fun with it. Like I said, there's some few gripes that I have with it and some few bugs that I've experienced. Like I experienced a bug the other day where I tabbed out of the game to go to Discord and tabbing back in, it froze the game and crashed. And I had to.
I hate that when you tab out of a game and you come back and it doesn't know how to act.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like froze. Like it didn't crash.
That does it to me, man.
And I had to fucking command fucking like close it or whatever. Like I had to task manager that bitch.
Control Delete. Yeah.
Yeah. And then what else? I've also experienced a bug yesterday, I think, playing with Brink or the night before, where I was playing and all of a sudden I couldn't see my score. Like the scoreboard was empty. It was just blank, both sides.
Jesus, do you play in windowed mode or full screen?
Oh, full screen. I play all my games in full screen. Unless it doesn't offer full screen.
I think you could do a full window. If you do the full window, I think it would. Yeah, I'm just guessing that it would be more friendlier with Discord and other things on your desktop.
Well, the thing is, I usually have Discord on my top screen, so I don't have to tab out of it. But I do have to tab out of it to like reply to people or whatever, you know. That's what I was doing, and I think it fucked
Yeah.
me.
That's why I usually run, like in windowed full screen. Because if you tab out, it's a lot easier on the system. For some reason, the games don't really tend to lock up on you.
Guess what, Mel? I'm not doing that, Mel. Right?
Do
I'm
it,
running full
Jesus. Change it
screen
up.
exclusive. No, no, no.
I think our new job as a community, when you see Jesus on their plane, just start messaging him on Discord. If you see him playing
Are
Battlefield
you
6,
in
I will
windowed
like, hey,
fucking
mode?
Jesus,
ignore all
what's
you
up?
fuckers. I will
Question
ignore
mark?
all of
Question
you.
The
mark?
whole community just to start sending him messages.
I will fucking turn off Discord. I will tab out this
Wait, he
bitch.
sent him a message on Discord,
Close
ask him if
it.
he's in windowed mode or full screen.
Yeah. Everybody just asking me if he's in window mode or full screen.
Jesus, what mode are you on right now?
Are you in full screen yet, or are you in window mode now?
Fuck you guys.
You know, G-Sync works in both. Duh. Send it, like Bill. Send it.
But yeah. Battlefield, you guys need to get it, man. I need more people because the cool thing in the game is they have this thing where like if you play with your squad, you get more XP. So like the more people that's in your party, so like if you have a full squad that you're playing with, you almost get like double XP for doing that. You get like an extra like 50% to 75% XP boost because you have a full squad of players. And then it'll say playing with friends or whatever, or like playing with the full squad, and it'll be like 55 more XP or whatever. Like it gives you a lot more XP, and so the meter fills up, and then it goes blue, and it fills up the blue part. And like when I'm playing by myself, I notice that the little blue part only fills up like a sliver, and it says bonus XP for owning Battlefield 6. But like if you're playing with a squad of people with the party, it'll say bonus XP for having 4 squad members in your squad or whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be getting this soon now that I'm back to work.
And then season 1 has kind of been announced, I think. But they also have like some announcements that I've seen about a couple new maps. I think we're getting one on October 25th. That's it looks like a California-based map, like kind of looks like it's probably like a section of the Battle Royale map, right? But it looks like kind of like it reminded me of California because it has like palm trees and like it looks very greenish, like an urban like neighborhood setting. And then the other one was it was another map. I forget what it was called. That one's coming out a little bit later, but that's the Battle Royale one. And then there's another map on November coming out. That's something else. So I'm glad to see EA is listening. They're seeing that the people are kind of like under. I guess the people like some of these maps aren't very big, you know, compared like I want to say compared to the Battlefield 2042 original maps. You remember the original launch of the game? They had massive maps. Massive. I'm talking like fucking huge maps. And then they had to kind of like rework them and make them smaller because they got rid of the what was it, the 120 player bullshit. They made matches 32 versus 32 again instead of 120 or whatever. But I'm thinking they could bring back 120 player matches if they introduce some of these old maps. I want to say from Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 3. There was these maps on there that were really good, like Gulf of Omen was really fucking good. You could do that with that. You could do it with some other maps. But we already have Operation Firestorm, which is a Battlefield 3 map, which was in Battlefield 4, which was in this one. Yeah.
Did we ever talk about any of the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale news? Like, I mean, there's nothing new. It just talks about.
No, it's just the same shit that we know about. It's coming soon or whatever. But
it says here between October 28th and early 2026. That's kind of a wide window, but 100 players, 25 squads, large maps with destruction in vehicles, and a focus on squad play and battlefield destruction.
Yeah, so like no camping.
That's cool, like a war zone. I like it.
Yeah, but you can destroy buildings. That's the cool part.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm super hyped for it. Anyways, yeah. What have you been playing? I guess.
No,
I don't really care, Mayo. I'm just asking because I have to. Okay.
I'll join in, Mayo. I'll join in. I'll help you.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Mayo.
Oh man, we've been playing this Path of Exile 2
Oh, fucking
nonstop.
A. Goddamn fucking path of it.
Nonstop.
Oh my god. You guys ever gonna get off that shit?
See, this
I
is
know. I
Jason,
did
this
play
is
other
like
This is
games, but
fucking Diablo on crack. You guys are
this is
fucking
this
yeah,
is how we
yeah,
addicted.
feel listening to you talk about Call of Duty every year.
And Battlefield.
yeah. I did
So
play
you
some
feel
new
about me,
stuff.
me talking about Battlefield for an hour?
We'll
Yeah.
get to the new stuff after. Stay tuned, people.
No, but no, I just been playing through that quite a bit. That's like the one game I bought a while back, since I haven't been spending much money on games with me not
Yeah.
working, and like I just been grinding and grinding and grinding. And the other day I just like
But you know what's
decided to
cool?
change my build up.
I'm glad you found a game that gives you that much value and you're able to play it and change up your play style enough every time to like keep enjoying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been great because I probably have at least 300 hours in this game now, and so definitely got my what $40 worth out of it.
Yeah.
So it's been fun, but like yeah, like I just changed up my playing style. So I had this like sorceress before Jesus, and it would just shoot lightning like absolutely everywhere, and it would kill things pretty quick. He was a quick moving character, but I started to get a little bored with the lightning thing flying everywhere, and I wanted to do like a little bit more damage and stuff too. So I like started looking at some new builds, and I found like a build guide, and I ended up building this like changing completely from using lightning to becoming like a frost mage. I can't they give it like a proper name, but she basically it throws out these things of ice and you can build this ice wall and it just destroys absolutely everything that's on the screen. There's this all this chaos going on and you're just like freezing everything, and then you put up a wall and it's like these icicles all around the enemies and then you hit it with your freeze things again and then it explodes and it just causes like a giant chain reaction of damage. And it's been fun to play.
What's your level now? I mean, yeah.
I think 78.
Okay.
I think I leveled up the other day. So I mean, there's 78 or 79. I
I
definitely
think I
want to hit
just hit
100.
50. Yeah, I think I just reached 54, 55, somewhere in that range.
I'm still playing the season character,
Mercenary.
Jesus. So like, it's like my goal is like to play this till the end of the season, right? And then maybe even like, hopefully the next chapter in the act when the game comes out, they're supposed to introduce some new characters, and so then I'll have a new character option to play. Like I'll just keep sticking with the same character all the way through because some people will just they'll like Gunny, they're like we'll just beat it, and then they'll start a new character and work their way through with a new character. But I just want to wait. I just want to like maximize everything I can do with this character, and then turn around when the chapter ends, when that becomes a standard character, and I have to start over with some kind of character. It'll feel fresh again, playing like a barbarian or some kind of different class, right? Maybe something that's not ranged, melee
Yeah.
type class. The game will feel completely different to me. So it's just like I'm gonna keep grinding. I want to hit 100, and there's still things I haven't even experienced in this game yet. I'm like end game using these waystones, right? So it gives you this big giant world with all these dots on it, and you become they're random maps you can pick, and you can put these waystones in there, and you can level them, Gunny, like you do like your gear. So you upgrade it from like white to blue, where it's got 2 modifiers. Then from there, you can make it a rare with 4 or 5 modifiers, and you can even make them uniques, like the orange. Something you can find them as a unique, and it basically just adds more enemies, adds more difficulty to the map, but it gives you like better drops and better
Is
like
that
XP.
what people refer to on Twitch and these podcasts when they talk about juicing the maps?
Yeah, they kind of
Is that the
changed a
same
little bit
thing?
too. So first,
Or juicing the
it is
bosses or
now.
something?
Yeah, it is now. What happened before was before this last update, there was like these towers on the map, right? And when you beat the towers on a harder difficulty, you put like a good waystone in there, and you have these little tablets you can put in there as well. So you make it hard as possible. And when you beat that tower, it has like a radius, and every map in that radius was affected by what you did in that tower. So it would boost every single map within that radius. And they called that like, juicing the map because some of them would overlap. You could get these big towers and if you find some that were close enough together, you could get like a bunch of benefits on just one map because all those big towers are overlapping over top of it. And all of a sudden you could just build this crazy map that's going to give you tons of rare enemies. It's going to give you tons of like drop rate, like rarity of finds, you see like the rarities, like this adds rarity to your drop. You will have like super high rarity items and you'll start getting like crazy good drops. So them guys would do that. But now they took those towers away. They're in the game, but it just opens up the fog of war kind of thing. And now you have to use your waystone in one of the books on each individual map. So you can still juice the individual map, but you can't do it like you did in the tower back then, because that would
Okay.
juice, like 30 or 40 maps with one waystone in one book. So now you're using a lot more waystones and a lot more books, because every time you use a waystone on a map, that waystone's gone. It just like disappears, it uses it up. And the book you put in with it, they have a limited amount of uses. So like you'll get the book back, but it has a timer on it, like it counts down every time you use it, and eventually it'll disappear. And those will give you like just odd and end multipliers, right? So they'll say maybe 15% more rare monsters. Maybe it'll guarantee an expedition site. I don't know if you've seen too many of those, but you're trying to
No.
get those.
All in game, all in game stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the expedition site you might have ran across. There's a guy with all these flag things in the ground, and you got to put like a bunch of bombs down, and then you detonate it, and all these enemies come out of it. But there's a bunch of treasures.
Is that the one? Yeah, right. With the flags. Yeah, I've done the one
Yeah,
so
it was
far.
on an island the first time you ever come across
Yeah,
it.
I did go back to that island. I was like, oh, why did I end up here? There's nothing here. So
Yeah, it ends up empty. But you can make those in maps. So when you get random maps, you can add that to your map. And so then
Okay.
you go in there and you can make those explode. And you'll get special pieces of like these splinters. And when you get 50 of these splinters, you can open up a special map, right? So they also have these chaos like hand things. You can open up a map with those. And then when you activate it, you basically are walking through this big purple area and it's a whole bunch of enemies attacking you. And if you survive the whole time, you can get more these shards, and you need 50 of those to open up a special map. So there's all these little there's like 4 or 3 different type of shards you have to collect 50 of, and then you can open a special map, which he also has a unique boss, which I've only done one of them, and that boss was kicking my butt. So that was at night when I kept dying.
I mean, that's crazy that, here we are with this $30 game or whatever, whatever. You put 80, 90 hours into it, finished campaign, and then you've still got like another 100 or 200 more hours of just end game stuff, which is insane.
Yeah. And that in-game map, my understanding, just never ends, Gunny. Because I was always worried about like, okay, what happens if you run out of maps to play, right? Because when you clear it, you can't go back and play it again. It's just like a clear dot on it. But
Yeah.
the map just never ends. It just randomly keeps generating more. So like the game just keeps getting bigger. The map gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And there's these random places. There's random events that happen on the map. There's like vaults you can go into. There's like special boss fights that are there. There's unique maps that pop up. There is, chaos events. There's just all sorts of events that you can work your way into if you feel like doing them. So,
I will get a notification every so often to do a like a chaos event, even before end game stuff.
So much to do yet in the end game that you can just keep on grinding away. So it doesn't have that repetitiveness to it where you feel like you're like, okay, I'm starting to see the same stuff over and over, but you're still having a purpose of getting splinters and gear, and you're still looking for things, and I'm still discovering new things. I'm like, on top of that, some of these maps, Gunny, have unique bosses in them that weren't in the campaign. Like I'm finding bosses in the end game that weren't even in the campaign. So it wasn't even, it's not just recycling bosses. It is a lot of the time, but there's different bosses I have come across that are not in that campaign. I'm like, what is this boss, So that's kind of fun too. It's just like, oh, I might just find a random boss here and there. And, you just keeps things fresh.
That's cool. Yeah. Like my experience has been like for the last week and a half of like, with you going back to work, it's like, okay, well, here I am. I've got decent gear, whatever. I wouldn't exactly say like I've got a build or whatever, right? I'm just trying to get like the best armor and make sure I have enough life. And what's the other one besides the life? It's the
like your energy shield or your evasion
energy shield, right? Like there's always that balance of whatever you're equipping on your character. And it's like, I know I'm near the end, right? I'm super close. I think we have that. I just have that one boss to go get that I know of. But and then we actually talked about it on the phone where I'm like, I don't know, I can't beat this boss. Like she has this maze thing, and like you told me how to do it. So I'm gonna go back and try and kill her because she would either one shot me or take most of my health with one shot. And I'm like, oh
Yeah,
man, like there's
that's
no
one of those
way.
bosses where there's got some like wild type mechanics in it, right? So you actually have to pay
Yeah.
attention to what's going on, what their attack is doing, and how you counter it without taking damage.
Yeah. I got to really slow down, right? Like watch it where it's not just me trying to do the Elden Ring thing of just roll, 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 shoot, shoot, roll, roll, roll,
Yeah.
and
Sometimes
not
it's
know what
worth
the
the
fuck is
depth, right?
happening.
To learn where you need to be. Like you go
Yeah.
in there,
Yeah.
and you kind of expect to die because you can respawn right outside the checkpoint, and you're like, okay, I want to see what I need to look for when this move is being done. So you know where to be standing. Now, where I'm at now, unfortunately, is in the end game is you actually lose XP with every death. So like if you die, you lose XP. And so you're like trying to be careful not to lose because XP is kind of hard to come by in the higher levels. And especially if you don't do high enough difficulty waystone maps, which is you can change the difficulty by the higher the waystone you do. If you're not doing what the game thinks, like say if you're doing like a level 2 waystone, but it thinks you should be doing like a level 9, you're not getting any XP. It basically
So you're
thinks
not going to level, right? You're not going to get to the
you're
next
basically not
level.
leveling. And then when you die, you're going to lose all that XP you just gained. You're going to go back to, you don't lose a level, but you'll go back to 0 XP for that level. So, like where I'm like level 77 or 78, if I get halfway through 78 and I die against a boss, I'm going to
That
lose
thing at the
some XP.
bottom of the screen will go back to 1 or whatever it is, or 0.
Not every time. It depends. So if I'm playing a weaker difficulty boss, say it's like it should be like
It's a percentage. Okay, is what you're saying.
yeah. So if it's like a Waystone 2 boss for some reason, and he would happen to kill me, I would lose a lot more XP than if I fought the same boss on a Waystone 10, because he's a lot more difficult on a 10, and that's where I should be at, instead of playing on a 2, then you don't have as much of a XP debuff, I guess, or takeaway.
Yeah.
But yeah, 'cause at first I didn't notice it first. I remembered it telling me. I died a couple of times. So I'm like, man, it's really hard to get XP in the end game. And then I realized what was going on because a couple of times I would die, it would just suck the XP out of my character.
Cool. But yeah, thanks for jumping in again today. And we killed a few bosses, and got me back into it again. So
Yeah, you get there. You don't have much further to go.
I'm getting down the currency exchange a little bit better. Like, I've got my iPad up too. I'm looking at currency exchange, which is where you trade items for items, basically.
Yeah.
And the other thing I did today was I kind of goofed a little bit. I'm like, hey, let me try to get a bit better piece of armor. So I just went, like right on the desktop and logged into my PoE account, go to trade. I'm like, okay, here's a decent one. So yeah, he wants, 3,000 coin and a exalted orb, or, it was something. Yeah. Like I already had it. And I don't think it was an exalted orb, but it was something a little bit less. So I'm like, cool, I can do that. No problem. And then it was like
the big one to get a divine orb. And if you really don't think you're going to use it, you can sell it and you can get over 1,000 exalted orbs for it right now in the market.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do
I should probably do that.
If you have a divine. I mean, they're really important for like the end game and the people that really know how to craft in this game. And that's why they hold such a value. But since you're still working your way up, and if you just want to be buying gear or something like that, that's the best way to do it. Is if you have a divine, just sell a divine. They'll give you 1,000 exalted orbs, and you can go through and pretty much buy anything you want gear wise for your level. There is gear later on that will require a whole bunch of divine orbs instead of the exalted. That's like serious, like perfect roll gear, So
yeah, I've been saving them. Like, yeah, I've got my. If I didn't tell you, man, I did go back last week and I did spend like $20 in like currency tab. I bought a skill gem tab and then 3 other pages. So yeah, I spent another 20. So yeah, I mean, I'm up what, like $50 or whatever into this game, and yeah, Like such a great value for, what I've gotten out of it so far.
Something I did
So,
I did do some research on, Gunny, and this is kind of funny after the fact, right? So Jesus, how like when we buy games, we'll buy games on like CD keys, right?
Yeah.
So of course, I'm on Steam, right? Games $40 on Steam. I'm gonna check CD keys. I jump on CD keys, and it's $18 and change. So let's say I pay $20 for it, right? Pay my $20. I go through the whole process of redeeming the game. And I was talking to Gunny at one point in time, and him and my son, them guys, they bought the game through Steam. They got the 30 coins or the 300 coins where you can upgrade your character or your slots and stuff like that. Basically, it's like $30 worth of currency. And
you get
I
every
didn't
dollar
have that.
back.
I'm like, what the heck? Why don't I have that? And so I started digging, and I had to find online. Here, PoE does not support if you buy a game from a third-party site like CD keys. It knows, and
What?
it prevented me from getting the 300 coins that would have came with it if I would have bought it on Steam for the 440. So there was actually a little bit of a penalty from buying it from CD keys this time around. And some people wouldn't care. It's like, just missing those, the coins for in-game currency or not in-game currency, but like you could buy
Just
stash
space.
tabs and
Yeah, stash tabs,
cosmetics
right? It
and
really
stuff
is what
like that.
you're.
But yeah, I missed out on those 300
cosmetics.
coins. I could not figure out why I didn't get them. And then I did some research, and and that's why, because I bought it on CD keys, and I don't think it tracks on the website either, because I think it would track your stats on the website, and mine don't track. So I
Yeah,
think it's
mine
because
does. Yeah. When I
on
log
the
in, it
website
shows it.
mine are all showing 0 because I did not buy it through Steam or whoever. I bought it through CD keys. Kind of weird.
And
So how do you log in, man? Like could you still
Oh,
log in through
Yeah, I
Steam?
log
Like,
in and everything. I log into the PoE account and everything.
and
It
you can
is
do the
they just
exchange, right? You
order it.
can purchase items, no
Yeah, I can
problem.
do all
Okay.
that. It
All
just
right.
basically like they just acknowledge that I didn't get it through Steam or something, and they didn't give me the 300 bonus coins,
Yeah.
and they don't track my stats for some reason.
And this is optional, people. Like you don't have to
Yeah,
you don't have to go to the website, via browser and log in, and only if you want. I guess if you do want like some more better gear, I guess like like you can do that.
buy 'cause that's all in the game, right? You don't need to go to the website. You can buy it in the game. That's something they added in the last patch. So like,
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do it through
Oh.
in-game instead of through web browser.
yeah, it's actually
gotta
a
show me.
lot more streamlined. Yeah, I'll show it to you next time we're in. There's a go to the market, and you can start searching gear on there, and you travel right to their hideout, and you can buy
Yeah.
it right from their stash. It's really
Well,
nice.
that's what happens. Yeah, when I go to the, when I tab out, go to that, and I say go to hideout, and I go back into the game, and I'm traveling to the hideout. So if it's easier in game than tabbing out,
Yeah, it is.
or
So-
second screen. I have a second screen here I can do it on.
But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much all I've been playing. I don't know about you, Gunny, but that's. Just
I played a few
lot of
other
times
games. I did pick up. I don't know if I talked about it episode 500 or not, but Megabunk. So yeah, this is a roguelike. Maybe think of like Vampire Survivors. Kind of an auto shooter. Bullet heaven, bullet hell, whatever you want to think, but more in a third person view. And I like to think of it like this game's like in a sandbox kind of setting. It's not like this open world thing, but there is platforms and like ways to get up. Like you're just kind of walking or whatever. But I think in the beginning, like you start off, you are like, I don't know if you're like a sorcerer or whatever, and then the second character is a little slower, where he's actually looks like a knight, so a little more tankier or what have you. But yeah, like. So basically, what you're doing is, right, you're going to go pick up these little vials, right, collect more coins, kill more enemies, and then you'll get to like these little shrine things or whatever, and it'll make this noise, and you're in this like, you're not in like a shield bubble, but it kind of lets you know like, okay, like you got to be within this range for like whatever 8-10 seconds or something in order to unlock it, and that's going to be where you're getting like your power ups or XP gain or whatever. You just like Vampire Survivors, right? You're going to get a choice of 3, right? Like you want more projectiles or pick up more coins or whatever it is, right? Projectiles shoot faster, stuff like that. I kept screwing up like in the beginning where I'd go up and there'd be like, it would say spawn boss or whatever. I'd be like, okay, spawn boss. Like, no, you don't want to spawn the boss right away because you're kind of such a low level, right? Like you probably could, if I guess if you're a really good player, but you just spend the whole time running away from the mob boss or whatever the hell he's like a golem or something. But yeah, because I think they just will come out automatically, right? If you're just kind of going around, going to all the different like totem things, right? To to unlock more stuff or whatever, to gain more experience or what have you, or and it has these other chests that you'll come across too, and those cost currency. So the more little enemies you kill, more coins you get to unlock the little chest for the same exact thing, right? Like more projectiles, leave a fire trail behind yourself. Like you're just leveling up like the entire time. But so right now, like I don't know, I could either go like 3 minutes or 15-20 minutes. So like I said, like a roguelike, it's just like, yeah, like you never know what you're going to kind of run into, but it's always the same enemies, right? Like these little monsters and skeletons, and yeah, it's not a scary game, but there's definitely some Halloween. Oh, I'm sure I could see that too, where come Halloween, we're probably picking up pumpkins and and shooting pumpkins at fucking at enemies instead of like little bananas and bones and stuff. So yeah, they'll probably keep the bones in there and add some more ghouls, and yeah, I could definitely see them doing that for Halloween. So far I really like it. Runs great on desktop. I've been playing it on the Steam Deck. Yeah, so far it's pretty good. Like $10, man, can't beat it. And yeah, I recommend it. So I see Knife Run's been playing it, and a couple other friends and people in the community that are. Yeah, I think I'm about to reach Knife Run's spot, I think. So and enemies killed. So yeah, you're unlocking new weapons and items and stuff, and I don't get like the silver coins but I've been spending these coins. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the progression of the game. So far, so good. So, yeah. And I think the entire time on the beginning, when you're going through it, even at the beginning, it's like saying something like, find the boss portal or something like that. So I haven't YouTubed it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep going until, hopefully I just discover it on my own or something. That, yeah, I can fucking find this boss and kill him. So hopefully that either takes me. I don't know if it's always going to be the same map either. Yeah, because it's like it just kind of shows me in tier 1, and then I think it shows tier 2 and 3, which probably take a while to unlock all that stuff. But yeah, just cool game to chill out and play, man. Yeah, I'm sure it's probably on everything. So I don't know if it's on consoles, but I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah. So other than that. I did play today. I played Double Fine's new game called Keeper. So yeah, this just came out on Game Pass, so free to play for you all out Game Pass members. It still kept their subscription around. I still kept my PC Game Pass around, and so I already knew. Like, well, I actually didn't know, but I knew as soon as I fired up, I'm like, it's just like a walking simulator, and that's exactly what it is, right? It's an walking simulator action. Or just an adventure game, really, because you start off, you're like this lighthouse, and the bird lands on top of the lighthouse, and yeah, so that's what you're really, your character is the fucking lighthouse, but yeah, right off the bat, like you could tell, Double Fine, this is like a hand drawn, beautiful game. Like you could just tell, like from Double Fine, man, they really, from the people that made Psychonauts, that they took great care of making this game. And from what I hear, it's like 5 or 6 hours. So it's a short game to complete. I probably went about an hour and a half, and, like, cause I'm not totally into the walking simulators. Or the puzzles that are in the game, and they're not bad puzzles or anything. They're not hard or difficult, or like it didn't, like even if I got stuck in one area, I kind of stuck with it. Where I'll give an example, where there was a puzzle where they have these characters, right, that are just kind of around or whatever. They're rock characters and they have legs, right? It's a rock with legs, basically, right? You see them in the beginning, and even when I progressed forward, like I got to this place. Oh, sorry, let me back up. With the lighthouse, your main function is the light on the lighthouse, right? So then you could shine it on something. You can move it around like a flashlight. And I'm playing with controller, so you right trigger on let's say like this round orby looking thing where it's like, okay, yeah, I know I need to shine my light on it to either open a door or it's going to activate something. And then the bird would be used for like, there'll be like this flash on an item. So you know to press X and the bird will fly off the top of your lighthouse, go to it, pick it up, pull it, whatever. It could be a lever or it could be a piece of fruit to move an enemy. The other land animal, whatever it is, the creature will actually, eat it or something, right? So, and it does a pretty good job in the beginning of the game of like, send your bird out. I forgot what his name is, Chirpy or some crazy stupid name, but
looks pretty wild. The art style is pretty good.
It is. Like, trying to think of like, some people compared it to Journey, but there's a couple other games I've played where I can't think of any offhand, but yeah, it's a really, really nice art style. Beautiful, right? A lot of colors. Man, I think I should fire this up on the X in the living room with the OLED TV. It probably looks amazing. But yeah, so I'm just playing it here on desktop on PC for now. And yeah, so like I said, puzzles seem fairly easy and like, okay, yeah, like it dropped this item. I took the item back. I put, there's like a character that's a fucking tree and I gave it eyeballs or something, like, but I guess for me personally, right, when I look at it, I'm like, okay, I don't feel accomplished, right? Like, but I think I can certainly appreciate the game for what it is and its art style and stuff. So yeah, but definitely not for me. I kept going after the puzzle I just kind of referenced to, and I think basically I kind of made it to the second chapter. Yeah, and just kept on walking, and then I stopped. I'm like, okay, I think I've had enough after an hour and a half of this. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's going to be an easy 1,000 achievement points for Xboxers out there. So yeah, I don't think I died once. I don't know if you can die, or how that works, or I don't feel like I've ever been attacked or anything. There's no weapons in the game, no dialogue really. So yeah. So
it reminds me of something like, oh, what was it? There's a game with like fish. Was it like starts with an A, like Azu or something like that? I can't remember now.
Yeah, I think there was another one, right? Yeah. Oh, right. Yes, just like that game, the art style. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of.
I know what you're talking about. That's another one that they.
It's in my library. I have to go back and look at it. I played it a little bit once.
Abzul, right?
Abzul.
Yeah. So same similar art style, the same as that one, but you could definitely tell like this is like the 2025. You could tell freaking Double Fine had a hand in this one. So yeah, the other one I checked out on Game Pass is another little indie game by Kenny Sun, developed by Devolver Digital. It's called Ball Pit, but it's Ball lowercase x Pit, and this is like a 64-bit style type game where I'm trying to set this up. So this is more of a roguelite, and it's like a one lane. Think of like pinball, right? But it's not pinball, or like what am I thinking? Breakout or something, but they're enemies that are advancing towards you, right? Like in this one lane thing, and you get these balls as your ammunition, right? So they'll hit the enemy, whatever, come back. They have to go all the way past you and then come back to you again, right? For you to, it's kind of like you're reloaded in a way. So you're not getting them all at once or what have you. So I've just been keeping it on auto shoot most of the time, and yeah, like making a little bit of progress. And so then once you die, which is fairly quick actually, right away. So then I'll take those, you go back to your base or whatever. And the only thing I can see that you do at your base is where you'll plant these fields, right? Like these little squares of like wheat and something else, some trees or some bullshit. And then once a day or whatever, it says like, oh, you can harvest them or whatever. So, and you can expand those out to get more wheat, and I don't know what the other item is, but I've just been kind of doing a mixture, and I don't have no clue what those things do to actual in-game stuff. No clue. So yeah, I've just been collecting as much wheat and other things. I assume it's probably going to transpire to the actual game, and then I'll just go back to the game, and then I'll say, yeah, play game, boom, boom, get in. And most of the time it's saying like, oh, you didn't get any XP or coins or something, but you do level up. I should put that out that, when you are playing like when you're killing enemies, it'll actually stop and say, okay, here's the roguelite part where you get 3 different choices of, you have a better chance of, inflicting the enemy with more damage or ice damage, or, like the bigger balls will turn into smaller balls to do more damage or something to that effect, right? So then you get 3 different choices. But the only thing that's kind of a little, I'm not really sure of, where it'll say, like when you die, it'll say retry. I'm like, okay, is that kind of resetting everything, or do I get the progress that I already made? I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I did today.
Like I wouldn't risk it,
I did today, though. I think your XP does go up, because I'm like, okay, retry, right? Retry. Like I did that about 4 times. So it does look like there's some progression there. So yeah, it's not like, because it would be weird to say, okay, go back to the base. All right, go ahead and hit play again. So I don't know what this game really wants you to do. Do they want you to keep going back to the base to harvest more and then go back in and play again? I don't, not exactly sure on it, but yeah. I'm going to keep playing this game. I want to see how, because I did have a pretty good run where it was like the video game Breakout, where I unlocked something where the balls can actually change direction, where, hey, you take out the left lane, boom, it's going to bounce off the wall, and go a different direction, and just kind of keep bouncing back and forth, right? Like maybe in the other, the other line above it, right? So, and then keep in mind, right, when it's doing that, like you're left with less ammo. So you got to be careful with that, right? Because it's not going to come back to you right away. So you might have 10 balls, up top or whatever, and you're only left with 20 or whatever. So they say in this game, like, oh, it's 60 balls or whatever. I don't feel like it's 60, but maybe that's the max or something when you do level up. So I don't know. Maybe it's 60. I'm just not seeing it, but feels like 30 to me for some reason. But yeah, it's cool. Again, cool indie game. So yeah, shit, man, if I really like it, I might just buy it on Steam. So Game Pass will have done its job, right? So, since I don't have the new Xbox Ally X to play Game Pass games, because I don't have $1,000 fucking dollars, right? But I got a Steam Deck. I'll just buy it on their Xbox. How do you like that? Huh?
Yeah.
Getting my money.
You tell them.
But that's all I play, guys.
Nice. Sorry about that. I did drink water. Well, I guess it's news time.
Beep, 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 beep. News.
Start off the news show with some Xbox news. So, former Call of Duty director says he's immensely worried about the future of the
Not
series.
just worried.
Immensely worried, huh?
Immensely.
Former Call of Duty director Glenn Schofield says he's immensely worried about the future of the franchise under Microsoft. During a decade at his studio Sledgehammer Games, Schofield directed installments of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 in 2011, Advanced Warfare in 2014, and World War II in 2017. He left the studio he co-founded in 2019 before going on to build the Callisto Protocol at Crafton. Schofield said he was skeptical about whether the FPS series could remain as successful under Microsoft, citing culture concerns such as the way in which staff are incentivized and Microsoft's recent track record with franchises like Halo, which have declined in popularity. He said, I worry about it immensely. I really do. Because what's happening to Gears of War? Where's Halo? You know what I mean? And you look at EA, you look at these big companies, and I'm like, where's the Strike games? Where's this game? And there's so many that just fall by the wayside. He continued on saying, unfortunately, once you're assimilated by one of these companies, I think you take on some of their traits. The other thing is, I don't know, but I would imagine that Call of Duty bonus system is out. And now you have theirs, and people are going to go, that isn't that. Says here, Microsoft acquired Call of Duty franchise as part of a $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard in 2023, and will point to the strong performance of the last entry as evidence that the FPS is as popular as ever. Last year's Call of Duty Black Ops 6 was the first to launch day and date on Xbox Game Pass, although early results were positive, with Microsoft declaring it the biggest COD launch ever in terms of players. The game saw a sharper post-launch decline than usual. Schofield said his pessimism about the future of COD is related to the departure of their key staff as well as his exit And co-founder Michael Condrey also left Sledgehammer Games, followed by Black Ops veteran David Vonderhaar. He says, I hate doing this, but since I left Sledgehammer, none of the games have been very good. I mean, the last one, Modern Warfare 3 in 2023, was a 50. They still sell well, that happens. You move. I always wonder, why did you take that guy out? It's not going to work later. And very few times does that work. They just aren't as good. They aren't the same. Treyarch's still really good, but I feel like I got lucky. I feel like I was at their heyday of EA during my time there. I mean, it's a who's working there, and then when I go to Activision, I made Modern Warfare 3. As a matter of fact, Modern Warfare 3 was the last Call of Duty to win Action Game of the Year, and my other 2 games were nominated for it. But now, you don't even see them. It says here the next Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, is due to release on November 14th. That's right. This guy's he's salty. He doesn't work for them no more.
He is. He's mad.
He's mad. He's working for Callisto Protocol, which I don't even know how many copies did that sell.
Yeah, did that do well? But Jesus, there was another guy. I think his name is Glenn Israel, a former art director. I don't know if that's the same guy, but this is recent, within the last couple weeks. Worked on Halo, that basically said like that company has leadership issues or whatever. But I mean, they're so fallen by the wayside from Bungie, right? Not 343. 343. Sorry. Bungie's on its own, or Sony now, but yeah, 343 Studio. So I don't know. Like, I guess in hindsight, when you look at it, like, you're working for a massive corporation, a $4 trillion corporation, right?
Yeah.
So it's not going to be that. I get it. It's not going to be that small fucking developer. Develop.
I wouldn't call Activision small, but yes.
Yeah. I'm just saying you're not
Little
right,
Activision.
like,
That little indie company, Activision.
Yeah, you definitely see it from, if you ever watched any of those community development streams, right? Like, you could definitely tell the difference between, like I said, a Devolver Digital, which is a publisher, but they're also a small little indie kind of, developer, or publisher even. So yeah, versus like fucking Activision or 343 or whatever. Yeah, EA.
And some other news. Xbox President Sarah Bond has now confirmed that Microsoft's next-gen console is in development. There's been no shortage of rumors and speculation surrounding the company's future console plans, especially amid the recent price controversies and the release of its Asus-manufactured handheld. Many details about the next-gen Xbox are still a mystery, but fans now know that there's something in the works at Microsoft after all. Gaming hardware as a whole has struggled to sell as well in the past, apart from some notable exceptions like the Nintendo Switch 2. Tariffs and other macroeconomic factors have also cast doubt over price accessibility, leading to some to believe big changes are in store for future systems. Some have even claimed that the next-gen Xbox was no longer a certainty. Although Microsoft has denied all these rumors, now gamers have some additional clarity from the company. Xbox President Sarah Bond said in an interview with Variety, she said, quote, "We have our next-gen hardware in development," end quote, while outlining some of Xbox's plans beyond its recent handhelds. While she didn't go into specifics, she did mention the company has at least begun designing and prototyping. Bond also said that Xbox is partnering with AMD on the project and will make an announcement about that partnership before long. Big AMD-related news will line up with an earlier leak claiming that AMD is making the largest ever APU for the next-gen Xbox, which will help the console outperform the PlayStation 6 and which will also be running on AMD components. So, yeah.
How do they know it's going to outperform the PlayStation 6?
I don't think so.
Yeah. But you have to say it, right? You have to say it for the stockholders.
We know it's going to be better
for
than
the interview. Okay, listen. During the interview, Bond also hinted at future hardware outside the successor to the Xbox Series X and S. The Xbox executive said the company has recognized an opportunity. She said, quote, "to bring gamers another choice in addition to our next-gen hardware," End quote. This could refer to an internally produced handheld, although it's rumored that Xbox scrapped its first-party handheld after AMD wanted a staggering production target to make SoCs for the system. Of course, these are just rumors, but there's also many ways the company could offer gamers more choices outside of a different portable console. Fans will also have to wait for more official information to know for sure what Bond was suggesting. Whatever the future of Xbox consoles look like, the company has an uncertain road ahead of it. On one hand, Xbox Game Pass set a new revenue record in fiscal year 2024, but hardware sales have fallen by 22% during that same period. Microsoft also faces public backlash over their recent price hikes for both their hardware and subscription model services. So it will be interesting to see if and how these trends affect the rollout of the next-gen Xbox and whatever else may come with it. I don't know, man.
Okay.
I'm seeing the following. I'm predicting the future.
What do you see,
here, man?
Go ahead.
I'm looking in the crystal ball. I'm looking at the crystal ball. It's glowing. There's some battlefield explosions going on in there. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Hold on. I see Pokemon. I don't know why. I'm looking at the wrong fucking thing. Hold on. Oh, I got it. All right.
Focus.
In the future, near future, they're going to come out on stage next year. Hey, guys. Phil Spencer's going to come out. Hey, guys. Everyone's going to be like, boo, fuck you, Phil.
I'm retiring.
Fuck you, Phil, you fucking dick. You increased the prices again.
You lied.
He's going to be like, oh, guys, listen, man. Listen, guys, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to increase the prices on y'all. I'm cool. We're still friends. And they're like, shut up, Phil. But first of all, I want to announce I'm retiring. Second of all, I'm going to announce that Sarah Bond is taking over. Third of all, I'm going to announce the next-gen console before I retire. So here's the next Xbox. And they're going to have some cool video of like some factory and some machining a CPU, and they're gonna have like some cool like fucking cut, like it's gonna cut to like some fucking like some shit loading up mayo, right? And then it's gonna cut to the controller. Then you're gonna have a cut to like 4K, 8K, 10K, fucking 70K. You want all the Ks, we'll give them to you, fuckers. You want 120 FPS? This thing could do 500 FPS. Yeah. And then they're gonna have all these cool cutscenes, and it's gonna show like Xbox Studio supported. It's gonna show Call of Duty and shit, and it's gonna show a gun in the console. There's gonna be a gun in the console for Call of Duty players. All right, it's gonna be cool as fuck, and then they're gonna be like, and it's only $999.99. But there's more. And people are gonna be,
one more thing.
There's more. Holy shit. Guess what? You don't have to pay $999.99. For only $39.99 a month, you can have this console in your house. Bum, bum, bum.
I don't see 39. I see more like 49.
All right. Well, listen,
Like
man.
Inflation. You got to adjust for inflation and interest rates.
49. Now, I'm gonna announce that price, but that's the price that's hidden. Okay.
That's the 2 terabyte edition.
Yeah,
Mayo,
that's the bigger one with the Game Pass included. Okay. They're gonna offer you a deal. You don't want to pay for Game Pass? Well, just give us $49.99 a month, and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is included. Dun, dun, dun. And they're gonna have $49.99 a month for the next 75 months. Yeah, you pay us this for the next 80 months, and you got a new console in your house today. Yeah. And they're gonna be like, well, we didn't really mean today. We mean when it launches, because it's not launching today. And then yeah, it's gonna happen.
I can see it, man. I can see it. Like
I see a subscription model coming out for the consoles. That's the easiest way to make a console cheap, right? You make it dirt cheap and accessible for anyone. Oh, you got bad credit, no credit. Xbox gives no fucks. we sell it to you.
Well,
Because
we
you know
deal
what?
with phones, right? Like
Yeah, you know why?
everybody has a phone.
Because even if you have bad credit and you don't pay Mayo, guess what they can do? They just get online and lock your shit.
No,
True,
they just turn
right?
off the
Like,
Game
yeah.
Pass.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
lock your
Turn
shit
off your
up.
online functionality, everything. Yeah.
Guess what? These consoles will be diskless. They're gonna have no disc on them. Watch this. The ones that you finance will not have a disk drive. I'm predicting this right now. They will not have a disk drive, and you know why? Because
That way you can't buy the games.
if you don't pay them their fucking money, they will lock your console out. They will
You'll
say,
be bricked, well, temporarily bricked, right?
always online will function or whatever, right? You know, every game is always online now, right? But think about it. Always online will be required. You will have the DRM. You'll have to check in your console every 24 hours to 48 hours or whatever for it to work. You have to check it in online. And if you don't pay them, guess what? They send a little beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 a little fucking code to your fucking console, and it's going to get locked the fuck out. And you won't be able to play shit, motherfucker, till you pay your fucking Xbox bill, okay? All
you
right?
turn it on, it'll say, call this number, asshole. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Michael. I'm from America.
Do I sound like Michael? Okay, pay me the money. You have credit card?
My name is Michael. I'm here to help you on Xbox support team. Michael, my Xbox isn't working. Oh, I see here you owe us $900. Oh,
You didn't pay once.
Be a loyal member.
$900. Yes, sir.
Plus penalty fee.
You have not made no payments since the first two payments. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, my bad. Oh shit, I owe you that much, huh? Yes, sir, you owe us $900. For you to get your services back on, you must pay us $900 right now.
Do you have a credit card? Do you have a PayPal available?
And
I can
you
send
know
you my.
what? And you know what, Cunny? This will be the best-selling console in the history of consoles because everyone and their grandma can afford it at $50. What's $50 a month? What's that? That's nothing. That's a fucking Netflix subscription and a fucking Big Mac. Who gives a fuck? $50 a month ain't shit. That ain't shit for people nowadays. They spend more on stupid fucking subscriptions to OnlyFans and shit. $50 a month ain't nothing, dude.
People spend more than that at Starbucks. You're right.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. It ain't shit. You're going to be spending that Mayo, and you're going to be happy, Mayo. You're going to be like, oh, this is a great fucking deal. I'm financing an Xbox for 9 years or whatever the fuck.
I'll be like, man, I wish I could finance all my consoles like this.
Yeah, and then guess what? And then PlayStation's going to be like, wait a minute. PlayStation 6 is only $30 a month. Pom, pom, pom. Yeah, they're going to be doing that type of shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's only be, I'm gonna say PlayStation 6 is gonna be, I'm gonna predict it now that there's gonna be $699.
Nope.
No, I'm gonna say $699.
I'm thinking $1,000 for both of them, and I'm thinking it's gonna be financing. If you think these motherfuckers haven't looked at the cell phone model and thought, how does Apple sell so many phones? How are they the number one leader in phones, smartphones in the US? How do we capture that market? Because
you're right. With the whole subscription,
not everyone pays $1,200 for a phone when they go buy it.
True, it's subsidized.
Yeah, pay it. You make payments monthly, right? So guess what? You make your payments monthly on your Xbox, and now everyone has a fucking Xbox because everyone can afford it, Mayo. It just makes sense in my head, right?
No, it really does. Yeah.
Offer it for $50 a month to people, and people will gobble it up. People will gobble that shit and reduce the credit requirements. Fuck, you got a 200. You're qualified.
Well, if you remember,
you're fucking 17.
You qualify.
No, you remember
no credit, no problem.
I remember this. I never had Verizon, but do you guys remember when I think it was the DS and it might have been the Vita and even the PSP, if I'm not maybe the Vita. So it was the Vita and the DS or whatever, maybe the 3DS. Do you guys remember when those had, this was before really even Wi-Fi took off. So you had to get a cell phone signal so you could go down to Verizon or Sprint or I don't know if T-Mobile existed at the time. AT&T, you can go buy one of these gaming devices. I remember that they would show those next to the phones. Yeah, Sony had that Ericsson, but that was more of a phone, right? Not so much of a gaming device. But yeah, they actually had the LTE or whatever installed in these devices. So I'd have to look it up online, but I remember that being a thing where it made sense, right? Until, Wi-Fi started to become more like, oh, I've got Wi-Fi in my house, or it's not just at the cafe anymore, like now it's public Wi-Fi. It's like everywhere now. So yeah, I could definitely see that being a thing, right? Where, well, I guess what I'm saying is, like you said, Jesus, like more, I can now go to my T-Mobile store, pick up my next iPhone and get a new Xbox, whatever, fucking triple X or whatever, the next generation or something, So it's not that it's going to have a cell phone functionality to it, but yeah, like that'll just be part of my subscription.
In my Verizon's, like the last couple of years, I think they were doing Xboxes and PlayStations where you could buy a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X through Verizon, and they just put it right on your Verizon bill.
Yeah. They've always done it, right? Even with other, before Wi-Fi. Could be wrong. Somebody out there quote me up, but I remember that being a thing with, with the DS, I think was, or the fucking PS Vita. Yep.
Yeah.
So they might have also had Wi-Fi capabilities, but yeah, they definitely had the cell phone capabilities. So you just paid it along with your bill. But I don't know, Jesus. I'm still skeptical on the whole next generation for Xbox, but only because like the way the trend's going with, I understand that even Sony and Xbox Xbox is doing it more with, everything's just a timed exclusive nowadays, right? Which I'm fine with. That's perfectly fine, right? We got all the PlayStation stuff on Steam, right? Like, I think besides maybe a couple different games, but yeah, all the Xbox stuff's on Steam. So, but I'm skeptical, Jesus, because like, okay, whatever, it comes out, it's got some Steam functionality or whatever, but what would compel me to buy? I guess like really, it kind of comes back to why would I buy the Xbox over 8K? Hardly anybody's got 4K.
We got 2 terabytes now.
Who cares about? Nobody cares about even power, right? Like PlayStation has those exclusives.
500 FPS. You want it? We gave it to you.
Where are the games, man? That would be the thing, right? Where
games? You
even
don't need
Phil
games.
Spencer kept saying it in the last couple years. I heard
games.
Sarah Bond say it, like the console sales are down. Like they were referring to both, right? Like they were trying to downplay it the whole time. The last 3 years at least, right? Where console sales are down, right? Like he's referring to both, like Sony, PlayStation, whatever, Xbox, like it's a down. Yeah, it's like, we're not stupid, Phil. Okay, we know, right? Whatever. We don't care about sales are down consoles on all consoles. Like, fucking look at the Switch. Is that a console, bitch? That thing's not down. Okay, fuck off. You're talking about your own platform, man. No, I don't know. We'll see. But if it's got the Steam functionality to it, like it's probably not going to play every single Steam game or whatever. Like, I'm going to say theirs is going to be, either $8.99 or $9.99. So, and I'm curious too if they're
$9.99 with the subscription model, or
and
you
they'll
can
have
buy
an
it
S.
outright. You can buy it outright if you have
Yeah, they'll probably have
$1,000.
an S version to it as well. So
They'll be like, hey, you got $1,000 you want to give us right now, and you can just buy it outright. But for those less fortunate, we want everyone to have access to our system. We're giving you the opportunity now. $50 a month.
You saw the recent news with like the rumor that Xbox is being pulled out of everything, right? Which Best Buy did it, some place in France did it, but definitely all the games have been pulled out and replaced with a card. So that kind of tells you like, why would they even in the next generation put a disk drive in it?
They won't save costs.
Yeah. I think they'll do that. But maybe, do you think they'll do the way of the PlayStation 5 where somebody will have the option to purchase it? I think they will. I think they will add an option. I
know what the price is going to be. I've calculated. I did the math. Actually, no, I used the calculator. But it'll be $59.99 for 24 months financing. at a total of $1,439.76. You're paying $999.99 for the console. You're paying $360 for the Ultimate subscription yearly, 1 year, but you're getting 2 years of it. You're getting a discount on that, and you're going to be paying $1,439.76 for the next console. That's my math, and I'm predicting that right now. I'm telling you, if you finance this thing, that's what you'll be paying. $60 a month, $59.99 for 24 months. That's $14.39. That's including Game Pass Ultimate, right? Which is $360 a year times 2 is what, $720? $1,720. So yeah, you save like $200 by going this route. So people will do it. People will fucking do it, and I could see people doing it for $60 a month. They're gonna be like, it's less than a game. Hey, you have a console and Game Pass for less than the cost of a game, man.
You get free games every month.
Yeah, every month.
It'll pay for itself.
Listen, yeah, because we promise you guys, look, we're bringing out Fable 4 and the new Gears of War and a new Halo and a new Call of Duty and a new Forza and a new fucking, what else do you want? You want a new fucking Fallout? Guess what? We're making the new Elder Scrolls and a new Fallout. You get both, motherfucker. Yeah. And it was like, oh my God, I love you, Phil. Oh, please don't leave. And Phil's like, I'm out of here, bitches.
Sarah's your new leader.
Yeah, fuck you here, Sarah. Take my jacket.
Right off into the sunset, and he'd be a character in Fable 4.
Yeah. I'm gonna get in my Ferrari now that just dropped down from the stage from the top.
Taking off Forza style. Oh, wait, I canceled it. Forza Horizon.
Forza Horizon style, bitches. I'm fucking out of here. Here's my jacket, Sarah. Wear it. And boom, he's going to drive off the stage and do a burnout and do a donut around Sarah and then drive off the stage. Why not? Think about it.
Yeah.
If they can say, we got Fable, we got Gears, we got Halo, we got COD, we got motherfucking other shit coming out. Oh, y'all liked Expedition 33? Well, guess what? Expedition 34 is coming out sometime next year.
We bought the studio. We bought the studio and laid off half of the workers.
We're bringing it to Game Pass. You like Elder Scrolls, motherfucker? Guess what? We got the new Skyrim fucking 6 or whatever. You think it's Oblivion? No, we're gonna call it Skyrim 2. Skyrim 2 is coming. It's just Skyrim 1, but with
it's not exclusive. You can still buy it on Steam, but
yeah, and you liked that fucking stupid fucking, what was that fucking game? You like Starfield? Well, Starfield 2 it's coming out also. We're doubling down. yeah, motherfuckers. Boom, boom, and fireworks are gonna go off. Pyrotechnics are gonna go off, and Phil's gonna be like, oh, one more thing. GTA 6 will run at 4K 120.
And we bought Rockstar.
No, they won't buy Rockstar. but then they're gonna be like, you like Grand Theft Auto? Well, guess what? We got a new Grand Theft Auto trailer, and it's gonna be running at 4K 120 on the next gen Xbox. Play it only on Xbox in 4K 120. Only on Xbox. World premiere. You're gonna hear that, and boom, boom, and Fable 4 or whatever the fuck. Yeah, guess what? We're not calling it Fable 4. We're calling it Fable Worlds, and it's an open world Fable. You do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, and then boom, and then like other shit's gonna happen, and then oh, y'all liked Indiana Jones? Well, guess what? We're making other movie games like the Terminator, yeah, and other games that are movies. Name a movie from the 80s that was popular.
Rambo.
We're making a fucking Rambo game, yeah, fucking Rambo First Blood coming to you now. And
Rocky,
made by the people who made Call of Duty.
Rocky the new fighter.
They're bringing you Rambo. Yeah, we're bringing a Rocky game too because we need boxing because it's dead, and we also need, we got all that. Yeah, fuck EA and their UFC. We're bringing back boxing. Yeah.
They'll just reskin Crisis and call it a Predator game.
Yeah, we're bringing up. Oh yeah, think about that. We're
There's a
bringing
new Predator
game.
Predator 2 Hunting Grounds, or is that a movie? I can't remember. I think it's a new game they're making.
I know they
The
had one
first
for a
one
while, I
flopped,
think.
and they're making a second one.
Do you like aliens? You like Predator? We got aliens and predators here, and we're gonna bring them all out right now to you on Game Pass. And then, yeah.
Where's my Wolverine game, man? Oh wait, is that
You-
PlayStation?
And
Yeah.
guess what? You can also finance. They're gonna be like, and you can not only finance the Xbox, you can also finance the Xbox Ally X now. For $30 or for $100 a month, you can have a handheld Xbox and a console Xbox, all together integrated system that works seamlessly with each other.
Paired
Boom.
with your wireless network provider.
It works like a portal. Fuck Sony.
It'll have its own line.
That's right. In other news, Dead Cells, released in 2018, is one of the best roguelikes ever made. It says here, with the reputation that only grew over the last few years, 35 updates, and a whole spin-off studio, you might think that Dead Cells 2 would be the next game to follow. But no.
No, Mayo.
Developer
want
Twin, developer Motion Twin instead opted to go for an entirely new game called Windblown. That's right. The recent co-creative director and game designer Yannick Bertier recently told PC Games was, Motion Twin is a 9-person team. Nearly all of them are partners in the studio, and they aren't beholden to anyone else. We are driven by what we want to make. If we were a business, we would be talking about Dead Cells 2 right now. We're not talking about Dead Cells 2. We're talking about Windblown, because we are a collective of individuals that are creative and want to create stuff. That's right. That's right, Mayo. So he says, fuck you guys.
Well,
Fuck you,
Windblown's
investors.
been out for a minute. So is this an update article? Connie, giving us
Yeah.
old news?
No. I actually saw that. I actually didn't put it on there. I think Jesus pulled it out from
I
somewhere.
pulled it out, okay?
Wow.
Because people are wondering, well, where's Dead Cells 2? And they're like, well, fuck you guys.
But Windblown was a good game, right, Mayo? Like it was co-op.
Yeah,
and
Windblown's good.
That's right.
it's new and fresh.
Yeah. So they're not beholden to no one, Mayo, right? They're not
I
that's
like
right.
that. See, I like a studio like that, like a smaller independent studio. Well, I guess they are independent,
It's
but
crazy. There's only 9 people working there, and they made that fucking cool game.
yeah, they
Another
did a great
news-
job even on both games.
The Catholic Church is calling for a global AI regulatory framework as the Pope pontificates against the technology arms race, calling for the audacity of disarmament. That's right. Ever since his election, Pope Leo XIV has made no bones about AI being a central theme for his papacy. In his very first address to College of Cardinals on May 10th, the Pope framed contemporary technological progress as a new industrial revolution and made clear that he chose his papal name in tribute to the 19th century Pope Leo XIII. Or Leo VIII, actually. Sorry. No, that's the 13th, yeah. Since when the Holy Father has been on a bit of a tear about the nascent technology, calling it a threat to humanity, to human dignity, justice, and labor. The latest development comes from a Vatican seminar held on the 16th and 17th of October called Digital Rerum Novarum, Artificial Intelligence for Peace, Social Justice, and Integral Human Development, with the Latin phrase a direct nod to Pope Leo XIII's encyclical letter Rerum Novarum of Revolutionary Change, organized by the Pontifical Academy of Social Sciences, who sound like a great bunch of people. The seminar's participants called for a halt to the AI arm race, in line with the Pope's call for the audacity of disarmament. Perhaps the biggest outcome from the event was the pressing need to pull together disparate AI regulation initiatives into one shared global framework, which can then be pushed by powerful organizations like the Catholic Church. So that's right. He's saying, hey man, look, this fucking AI shit, we need to make rules right now and get this shit done and stop it while we can. All
I'm gonna go
right?
make some AI memes right now about Pope Leo, okay? Because he probably does play Fortnite, or is he a Call of Duty guy or a chess guy? Like what? What is
this guy?
Pope Leo playing?
You think he's a Fortniter?
Yeah, I
The
bet he
Pope-
is.
the
He's in
Pope
the
is out
Vatican playing Fortnite right now,
Pope is out
swearing
here
it up in a
Fortniting.
lobby.
Just fucking talking shit in chat to all the kids.
Yeah, he's going for
Fuck
confession
you,
every
loser.
night.
Fuck you fucking loser.
I'm the Pope, bitch.
I'm about to bring
Fuck outta
God's
here.
justice upon you,
Winner,
motherfucker.
bitch. Little punk. Hey, kids,
God,
okay?
You're about to feel God's wrath. Shit. Anyways, I'll be right back. Go ahead with the next article, Gunny.
All right. Yeah, that's funny. Like I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm sure. Is it Sam Altman or whatever, OpenAI or whatever, with working with several companies, Microsoft, and like I'm sure, like, you know what, you're kind of right, Pope. Like, I don't know, $40 billion, like, it's not worth it, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna kind of put a halt on it there, Pope Leo. How your holiness, you know? Yeah. Money's not everything, okay? So what do we got for the next article here? Let's see. Mexico's considering slapping an 8% tax on violent video games. Interesting. Ay. No mommy's way. Hey, so let's say here. It says here, violent video games have found themselves in the crosshairs of politicians yet again, but this time with Mexico's government. Earlier this week, Mexico's Chamber of Deputies approved a comprehensive financial package that includes an 8% tax on video games with mature content. As first reported by Insider Gaming, the proposed tax covers games that have a C or D rating under Mexico's video game age classification system, which is similar to the ESRB in the US. The C rating is for players who are 18 years or older and allows for extreme violence, bloodshed, and moderate graphic sexual content, while the D rating is reserved for adults and only allows for prolonged scenes that include similar content. The proposed law was first introduced in September when the country's Treasury Department claimed that recent studies have found relationships between the use of violent video games and higher levels of aggression among adolescents, as well as negative social and psychological effects such as isolation and anxiety. The report cited a study from 2012 in a footnote, which also observed some positive associations with video games, including monitor learning and building resilience. So, yeah. I'll just backing up to this one here, Mayo. So where it talked about, it says here as well, negative social and psychological effects such as isolation and anxiety. You know, this report from 2012. Yeah, that's really, okay, we're going to take that in 2025. But you can say the same thing about any game I'm just trying to think of a game that's not violent or whatever. Like, what's that Nintendo fucking game where you're planning stuff all the time, right? Is it something Animal or whatever? Or
Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing, right? Like, it's not violent or whatever, but I don't know if somebody's playing it or whatever, or, Mario Kart for, 60, 80 hours in their mom's basement. I don't know, in Mexico, like, it's going to cause the same thing, right? Like, that part of it. So, I mean, the isolation part and probably even anxiety if they're going to get social anxiety. I don't know. So, yeah. But I guess the aggression part with, violent games like Call of Duty and Battlefield and, all the other games that include weapons and other things. But yeah, I don't know. So interesting.
I mean, people probably pay it anyways because they'll want the game,
Yeah, just another way to make money. So yeah, did we read all the new stuff in here? I think we did. So here we got the next one here. We've got Atari. Decades after the first ever console war, Atari is re-releasing its former rival Intellivision console. I vaguely remember the Intellivision. I remember this controller, if that's what you want to call it. So, but yeah, it says here the console was released from Mattel in 1979 and was responsible for starting the first video game console war, going head to head with the Atari VCS, later remastered or renamed as the Atari 2600. So now, following Atari's acquisition of Intellivision brand in 2024, the first ever console war has been definitively ended with the announcement of the Intellivision Sprint, an updated Intellivision to be released by Atari. Set for release on December 5th in the US and Australia, December 23rd in Europe, the Intellivision Sprint will be priced at $149.99 And in Australian money, it would be $99.99. So, yeah. Designed to look like the original in television, the Sprint will support HDMI output for players on modern televisions, as well as USB support for library expansions. It will come with 45 classic and television games built in, including baseball, soccer, Super Pro Golf, Sea Battle, Space Battle, Astro Mash, Star Strike, and Boulder Dash. A little Boulder Dash in there, huh? They're going back, huh?
I swear they just sit back and think of ways to like resell us the same old games on another flashback console, right? Like they've been doing this forever.
Well, that's what they do, man. They look at Nintendo like, Nintendo gets the nostalgia. Why can't we?
Yeah. Are you paying $149 for this, Jesus, to go back and play some old school?
Yeah.
Dude, I wasn't even alive when this thing came out. Was it 1979? Yeah, I was not alive then, man. Okay, I don't have any memories of the Intellivision. I've definitely seen the console. I've definitely seen the console, but I never. I think I've never played it.
The controllers definitely are familiar, so I have played it. Probably not back in 1979, but definitely like in 81 or 82.
I've seen it before because I can recall seeing that system. I don't know who had it though, but by then it was the 90s, so it was probably dirt cheap. You could probably buy it for $10 back then.
Yeah. I don't even think I had an Atari. I went right to the Nintendo NES in 83, 84, something like that. 82, 83, I don't know.
Like most of us did, I think.
Yeah.
Nintendo came out, it was game on.
It was big, yeah.
Nintendo was the shit. That's what brought everyone to gaming, man.
And then everybody like dumped their Atari 2600s at that time.
Yeah.
Like, nah, Nintendo's the shit.
Did you bring up let me pull this up.
Team Ninja? No.
Did you bring up Mexico considering slapping an 8% tax on violent video games? What the fuck?
Bueno. No good. I did talk about it. I don't know. It's just another way to,
get more money,
generate revenue or whatever. So,
so sad. Rest in peace, the Mexico gamers that play Call of Duty. You're gonna have to get Game
they'll buy
Pass.
it anyways.
You're gonna have to get Game Pass.
Oh yeah, I wonder how. I guess that wouldn't affect it. I wonder how that would affect. Well, I guess they're talking about physical media, right?
Yeah, they're talking about the physical games.
They're gonna have to come out. That's gonna be something in the future where, they'll have to slap some kind of extra tariff on the Game Pass subscription or whatever. Like there'll be tariffs on the fucking subscription or some bullshit. There probably is. Like,
and other news, some more news I have for you here is the hiccups all of a sudden. Damn. Tomonobu Itagaki, the founder of Team Ninja and creator of Dead or Alive series, has passed away, guys, at the age of 58 years old. Itagaki, who joined Tecmo in the early 90s, went on to produce and direct the first 4 Dead or Alive games, as well as Dead or Alive Ultimate and its spin-off Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. He was also in charge of Tecmo's critically acclaimed reboot of its Ninja Gaiden series, producing and directing Ninja Gaiden Black, and Ninja Gaiden 2. A final message written by Itagaki was posted on his Facebook page following his passing, entitled Last Words. He said, quote, "The light of my life is finally fading. The fact that this message has been posted means that the time has finally come. I am no longer in this world. I am asking a loved one to make this final post. My life has been a series of battles. I kept winning. I've caused a lot of trouble too, and I'm proud to say that I've followed my beliefs and fought to the end. I have no regrets. However, I am filled with regret that I wasn't able to deliver a new work to all of my fans. I'm sorry. But that's just how it goes. That's just how it is. So it goes." That's what he said. It says here, So other people have been posting their respects to him. This guy who's a Bit Summit co-founder and former Q Games producer and former games journalist James Michael or Milk. I think his last name is Michael or Milk. Mielke posted a tribute saying, "Today I lost someone who was truly like a brother to me. I am gutted to the core. I guess I can say so now that it's on his Facebook page." He even listed himself as my actual brother on Facebook. Anyone who knows me knows how close we were. Rest in peace, Senpai. You will always be a ninja. And that's crazy. 58 years old, man. That's nuts.
Yeah, making
Yeah.
those Dead or Alive, like I didn't realize I was looking on there, like how many Dead or Alive games there were. But yeah, those were definitely like your early Gooner games, right? Because I knew a couple of people that bought it
Yeah.
just for the visual effects of Jiggle, like not so much about the volleyball itself, but yeah, the Jiggle and visuals. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got front, side, backs, all that stuff in there.
Yep.
Ninja Gaiden,
Um,
yeah, fuck yeah.
and
Got your
other
violence, got your
news,
sex, yeah.
for you Friday the 13th fans, the future of Friday the 13th franchise is beginning to take form following years of uncertainty. According to filmmaker Vincent DiSanti of Womp Stomp Films, recently shared new insights on the studio's podcast. Both a new game and a new film are in long-term planning under the Jason Universe banner. His remarks follows the official confirmation by Horror Inc. at San Diego Comic-Con 2025 that a new Friday the 13th video game is in early development. DeSantis revealed that during the Sweet Revenge premiere party, he spoke with several key members of the Jason Universe team, noting that while some information remains confidential, the franchise is entering what could be considered its second major phase. The first phase included collaborations with major brands such as Fortnite, Call of Duty, U2's and Universal's Halloween Horror Nights, headed that the next phase will involve broader expansions, but urged fans to not expect a new game or film until at least 2027. He said there is a long-term plan in place for both the game and the film, and emphasizing that current efforts are still in the planning stages. On the gaming front, DeSanti hinted that the upcoming project is being developed on a far greater scale than the 2017 ill-fated game by Ilphonic and Gun Media. The game will be at a higher tier with more resources being invested in it, he said. He further noted, now that there is no fear of a lawsuit, things are going to come together with a well-rounded team that is going to have the funding to build the things the fans want. The last Friday the 13th game was shut down officially at the end of 2024 following licensing disputes that prevented further updates or any more online support. It says here, Vincent DeSanti also addressed the involvement of longtime franchise composer Harry Manfredini, who has reportedly been working on conceptual material for the new project. According to DeSanti, Manfredini's earlier contributions were primarily experimental, helping to establish tone and mood rather than producing a finished soundtrack. Manfredini himself has confirmed that he is now involved again, suggesting the new game would feature a more realistic visual style and a distinctive creative direction from its 2017 release. So there's that. You guys excited? A new Friday the 13th movie and game? And
I'm excited for the movie. Not
I'm
so
not.
much that I'm not into the, hide and seek games, but didn't you play that?
but
Jesus,
he
you
said
guys
it's
played it, right?
different. They said it's different from the last one. It's not going to be the same thing, they said. They're making it better, they said.
I mean, even the last one was good. I mean, I watched a lot of it on Twitch. I watched you play it. I believe you played this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I played a lot of it.
You were streaming this game, if I'm not mistaken.
It was fun. It was a cool games.
Yeah, I think that one of the directors was like even I can't think of the guy's name, but yeah, he's famous for shit. I mean, he's an older guy now, but yeah, he was on I can't even think of the name of the TV network that was just video games, something X or whatever. So yeah, he was pretty excited about making it. So
in other news, Assetto Corsa Rally will be coming to consoles. That's right. Console versions of Assetto Corsa Rally are already in development, according to Supernova Games. There's that. That's the sim racing game coming to consoles, man. I guess
I always assumed it was on there, but I didn't. Oh, maybe it's a newer
it's a PC
version.
only.
Yeah.
In other news, Microsoft is passing the buck to Asus for ROG Xbox Allies' price tag. One of the most controversial aspects of Microsoft's new ROG Xbox Ally device is the eye-watering price tag, particularly the X version, which comes in at $1,000. And in a new interview with Variety, Xbox executive Sarah Bond says that it was largely a manufacturer, Asus, that decided on that pricing. Bond says that Xbox, quote, looked at creating multiple options for people, end quote, while partnering with Asus, but ultimately its pricing really was Asus because this is their hardware, she said. It's worth noting, of course, that the standard console prices are also going up. Both Xbox Series X and S and PS5 systems have seen several price hikes in this generation. Still, $1,000 is a lot of money, especially for a handheld. And despite the high entry cost, Bond went on, to talk about the overwhelming demand for this device. She says that we sold out on the Xbox store. We sold out really quickly in a number of other places around the world.
Scalpers.
And that she feels really good about the value that we're giving gamers for this price based off reception to the hardware. I don't think you're getting
I think if you compared it to the Legion Go, not the S or whatever, but whatever, the new Legion Go is like $1,300 or something. So I guess if you compared it to it, it's $300 less. But I did hear Linus Tech Tips talking about, like, I don't know if he gave a full on review or whatever. I was watching his video on now I keep saying Lenovo, on the ROG Ally XS or whatever. So the S version, the lower version, the one at $699.
Okay.
The $700 version one was just not worth it for its performance. Like he said, you're better off just getting a Steam Deck. If you're going to go, if you can't afford the $1,000 ROG Ally, then definitely get a Steam Deck if you're in the market for a handheld. But like for $1,000, it was doing pretty good, with its Extreme 2 chip or whatever. So yeah. Hey, I'd like to have one. I'd love to test one of those. So
for last piece of news, the Outer Worlds 2 release date and release times are now available, guys. That's right. It's coming. Wednesday, October 29th is the release date. All right. The main release is October 29th. The Outer Worlds 2 also has an early access period, Mayo. I know you're interested in this. Early access players can start playing from Friday, October 24th. 5 days early. The Outer Worlds 2 will launch at different times depending on whether you're playing via early access or the main release. In that case, there's 2 time periods. So the Outer Worlds 2 early access times are 9 p.m. Pacific on October 23rd, 12 a.m. Eastern for you, Mayo, on October 24th. The main release times are 10 p.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. or 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and 5 p.m. GMT on October 29th. I hate when they do that 10 a.m. shit. I fucking hate it. I'm out working shit. I'm like, I wanted to play it the night before a little bit, Outer Worlds 2 coming to the Xbox on October 29th. Are you guys excited? Are you guys playing this?
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. You know what I'm installing right now? Ninja Gaiden 4. It just popped up.
Ooh.
Well, it popped up as we started recording.
All that value you're getting on Game Pass. What are you gonna do with
exactly?
that?
Look, there's Evil West. I'm gonna get this one. I never played Evil West. I think it's.
What are you doing with all that extra value you're getting, Gunny?
Hey, it's only $16.49, man, a month. That's a steal.
What does Gunny do with all this extra value he's getting?
I should take that value and buy a ROG Ally X.
Yeah, there you go. Take your extra value and buy the Ally X, bro.
Sell my Steam Deck.
No. Get that extra value, man. In other news, Helldivers 2, the developer says they are now working on a new co-op action game. Yeah. There's a new job listing on their website, Mayo. If you're interested, here's what they say. They say,
what are we good to do?
Join our quest in making the world's best co-op action games. We're looking for a talented senior system designer to join our growing design department and help shape the foundation of a brand new, unannounced project. This is your chance to be a part of a co-op action game from the start. You'll be at the heart of building and tuning the core systems, progression loops, and combat feel like an Arrowhead game. Yeah, okay. New job listing, new game coming out. And guess what? Guess what they said about this new game coming out? Guess what they said?
Got bugs. No. Got bugs in it.
Hey, listen. All right. They say they have full control of where their next game launches.
Ooh.
So they're saying they're not going to just launch on PlayStation and PC. They're going to launch it probably on Xbox as well, because they say this game is 100% funded by themselves.
Nice.
So they're calling 100%.
They're going to publish it as well, right? I mean, well, they published on PlayStation, so yeah.
But I think PlayStation gave him money for that. That's why they were on PlayStation.
For the exclusive timed exclusive. That's what everything is now.
But now they have money from Helldivers too. They're like, we're gonna make our own decisions on this next one, huh? How about we just launch on everything at once?
They're an older studio. I was looking into researching them, and they did release something on Xbox like back in 2012 or something. So it's possible.
Yeah.
Don't know what the game was called, but yeah.
I mean, they'll probably get the most amount of money that way, right? I mean, that's where you're gonna get the most revenue coming in.
Yeah, put it on Game Pass Day 1. Thank you very much. Get my extra value.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh yeah. So it says here, PlayStation has now added deals to their store. That's right. But so like now it'll say like save 25% offerings, blah 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 blah, or whatever, right, on their games. But it also shows you the lowest price in the last 30 days. That's right. So you can now see it directly on the PlayStation Store on your PlayStation. When you click on a game to buy a game, it'll say the lowest price in the last 30 days. And then hopefully it's matching that price. If not, you're paying more than what it is. But yeah. And also they added reviews. So now you can write reviews and read them and shit. Not just rate them. You can read the reviews now on PlayStation. Yeah. Well,
something we've always been able to do on Xbox is read the reviews.
Oh no, come on.
You can only put so many characters, but yeah. Hey, we got a couple questions from Nipron. He's got a couple questions for us, guys.
Go ahead. We're done with news.
So I'll start with the second one. He did add one here as we were talking here. He said, "Happy belated 500." He wants to know if any of our family members listen to podcasts. Do we have any family members that listen?
Listen to podcasts or our podcast?
Well, I guess it could include ours, but no, I don't think, no. My son and wife do not listen to podcasts. I don't think he's ever talked about listening to a podcast. And my wife definitely doesn't.
At all?
And you know, like I've heard like YouTube videos or whatever. This is a podcast or whatever, like just today or always. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, usually when I tell people I have a podcast, people say like, "Oh, you fucking, what's your YouTube?" I'm like,
yeah. Right. What's the YouTube?
Yeah. Explain what a podcast is. You know, you're like, no, it's not video. My boy does.
No, my brother does. He listens to ours and he listens to other ones, I guess.
Shout out to Omar.
But he also listens to like other podcasts, but mostly ours, he says. And then other family, like I'm thinking of like my cousins and stuff. I don't know if they listen to podcasts. I don't think they do. I doubt it.
Yeah, no, I don't. I asked my cousins. Yeah, I don't think they do either. So they don't really play video games either. So.
But like, there's podcasts not just about video games. There's podcasts about everything, dude. There's podcasts about like true crime. There's podcasts about like fucking drama, true crimes. There's plays. There's like
cars, like
everything, stories, cars, movies.
I think where there's a special interest, there's a
politics,
podcast, right?
Yeah, politics. Oh, politics.
Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah, that's huge. That's like probably the biggest one category is politics. Yeah, so that's huge. Like, but you think about everything you listen to. Like, I would say, like, if you're listening to someone speak about politics, whether it's on a radio platform, on TV, on YouTube, guarantee that person has a podcast. They always have a podcast.
Yeah. It's going to be on some podcasting platform.
Yeah, everything that they do, yeah. Mostly every person that I've seen that has like a radio show, a radio or whatever, or YouTube, or even TV on the news, and they talk politics, they have a podcast about that topic or exactly what they're talking about on the radio, goes into podcast format, and they just put it out as a podcast that next day or whatever, you know? That's just how it is.
Yeah, for me, like me on a personal level, I only listen to video game podcasts exclusively, probably for the last 10 years.
I listen to like different ones. So I get different moods. So sometimes I listen to only video game podcasts. Not many though. I get frustrated with them. I sometimes I don't agree with people's opinions, and it frustrates me.
Yeah, well, that's when I got in Spotify Jesus last week and called a guy a liar. So
yeah, it pisses me off. I get mad at some people's opinions on games, but then sometimes I listen to like true crime podcasts are pretty good. I like those guys. What are they called? They're the what the fuck is that podcast called?
There's so many out there. I have listened. I've tried a couple. I do listen to what I would call adventure podcast, which is more,
Let me pull on
yeah.
my podcast.
They sound like true crime, but they're not. They're more very fictional. Yeah, horror podcast. I don't know. I do like those.
Generation
Dude.
Y. I like listening to them. I like listening. So that's like a true crime podcast I listen to. I also used to listen a lot to like stuff you should know because those guys are pretty good. They're like pretty short little podcasts. So they'll talk about like a topic. They'll be like, today we're talking about fucking mayonnaise or whatever, and then they'll be like, mayonnaise was invented in blah 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 by this fucking guy, and they just teach you.
And
like,
a guy does
shit.
a podcast called Mayo on the Horrible Gamers.
Yeah, like random shit like that. Or there's one called Military Murder, which talks about like murders that happen specifically in the military. So whether it's like during like wartime, like in a battlefield, or during like a lot of them happen at a base, like some base in Texas or California or Oregon or wherever. Like a woman will get raped and beaten and then killed, and then like no one gets found guilty. Like, how the fuck did that happen? Where that happened to all the evidence? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like did other soldiers do it? Most likely, but they'll never get caught. Like, so that's kind of like that one. So that one convinced me that I will never let my daughter join the military. And then, which one? I listened to CADcast. That's a video game podcast I listen to.
Oh yeah, I haven't listened to those guys in a while.
I listen to Hardcore History. That's that Dan
I like
Carlin.
Giant Bomb, giantbomb.com. Yeah, those guys.
I
And
got
new Game Informer is back.
Giant Bomb lost me when they lost all the old people. I was done. I'm like, I'm fucking done. These new guys sucks. I hate them. I don't like them. But Hardcore History by Dan Carlin is really cool. That guy goes like deep into like one topic of history. Like it'll be like the Battle of so and so in World War II, and then he'll just talk about that battle for like fucking 10 hours, dude. You'll be listening to like him talk about that shit for like 10 hours, and you're like, holy fuck, I feel like I was there. Holy shit. This guy goes deep. He'll talk about everything, like units, soldiers, what they did, what they experienced. But he doesn't talk about just war. He talks about history in general. So he'll be like, this podcast is about the Roman Empire and how it collapsed, or it'll be about the Chinese, some Chinese empire or whatever back in the day, or some emperor, or fucking Genghis Khan. The coolest one he did was the one on Genghis Khan, because you learned a lot about that fucker. Like, that motherfucker was crazy, and China was scared as fuck of that dude. They were so fucking scared of him. They built the Great Wall of China. That's how fucking scared they got. They're like, oh, this motherfucker is crazy. This motherfucker, he's taking over everything. We got to build a big ass wall to stop him. And it didn't really work. I'll tell you that right now. He still got through the wall.
Yeah.
And the other ones I listen to, Generation Y. That's like a true crime, like usually a death or a disappearance or a murder happened. And the politic ones that I listen to, not really politics, but I guess this guy talks a lot about like people in politics usually that are bad people, but people don't really know they're bad. So it's called Behind the Bastards, and it's a really good podcast. The host in it, he's a journalist. He's always in Portland, Oregon. I forget his fucking name right now off the top of my head, but he usually his first episodes were about like Hitler and like Himmler and like the fucking generals of the fucking Nazi regime or whatever. But then he started getting into like tech people, like fucking like tech gurus or whatever, like people
Elon Musk.
like John McAfee, Elon Musk. Yeah, like why are they bastards? And you learn a lot about like how fucked up some of these people really are, dude. Like secretly behind the doors, like the shit they do and why they're bad people. He goes into it, and he'll pull up like arrest records, articles, shit about what they did when they were kids. He'll talk about their childhood. He'll talk about how they grew up. And then he'll like go deep into like, this guy did this when he was 17, but he was like never arrested for it. And how the fuck did he get away with this? But he gets away with this and this and this. And you're like, holy fucking shit. How much, like, you'd be surprised, Gunny, how much things rich people get away with just because they have money and lawyers.
Yeah.
They get away with so much, dude. Literally murder sometimes. It's literally like they get away with fucking murder. Like, oh, someone's dead. Oh, I guess the police couldn't figure it out. They just somehow misplaced all the evidence. Somehow, Mayo. We don't know how, but they misplaced everything, and no one gets arrested. Even though the dead body was in this rich guy's house. It was ruled a suicide. Like crazy
Right.
shit. Like you're like, what the fuck? How was that ruled a suicide? The guy shot himself 5 times in the chest. It's a ruled a suicide. Yeah. Like what the fuck? Yeah. Like a lot of murders happen. Like one of the coolest ones I listened to was the one about what's the WWE wrestler guy? The guy that used to run the wrestling thing.
McMahon?
Didn't he pass away?
Yeah,
I don't
McMahon.
remember.
Yeah, that McMahon dude. Oh, that motherfucker was ruthless, dude. Straight up, like when he was starting the WWE or whatever the fuck he was starting, or Raw, whatever the wrestling thing he started, Wrestling Federation or whatever. That motherfucker was crazy. Like they got away with so much illegal shit, steroids, drugs, murder, all kinds of shit, dude. Like it's just like holy fucking shit. And this motherfucker was running the WWE for how long? And he got away with all this? And they're like, yeah, he just got away with it because he had money and power and influence, and he knew how to control people and how to tell people what to say and what to do and fucking how to play the cops. And like he just got away with it. I'm like, that is fucking nuts. Also, the other one that was kind of cool to listen to was the one about that crazy fucker, the guy who made McAfee software, like the virus.
Oh yeah,
protection.
John McAfee, right? Murder.
That
Right?
motherfucker crazy. That motherfucker went nuts. He like was hiding in like fucking like Panama or something in the fucking woods, dude. He was out there like in the jungle of like fucking, it was like South America, like Colombia or Peru or some shit. He was down there like hiding in the jungles because he went fucking nuts, dude. Like he legit went crazy. Like he went nuts and like he had all this money. So he just fucking went and hid in like the jungle and fucking died out there from like, I don't know if he suicided himself or what he did. But
wasn't there one? I'm sure like whatever. I'm sure there was a podcast on it, but I watched like the documentary of the guy that invented DuPont or whatever, had like tons of money or whatever, like whatever product DuPont made besides paint, right? Like yeah, but he had like his man over at his house or whatever, in his mansion, and like stabbed him in the neck 10 times. I was like, what the hell?
You learn a lot about some crazy shit that you're like, what the fuck? They did what? Or you learn about like how some of these CEOs get ousted from their own companies because the
Steve Jobs.
Yeah, like
Steve Jobs, yeah.
The board fucking kicks them out of their own company, and you're like, what the fuck? The board, and then they come back and fuck everybody up. You're like, holy shit. Like some crazy stories, dude. I'm like, but yeah, Behind the Bastards is that one. He's done shit about, of course, Trump and Elon Musk, but he's also done shit about like Joe Biden, and he's done shit about like Democratic presidents as well, and he's done shit about. You could tell he's I would say a Democrat leaning podcaster, but he's very good about being informative on the stuff he covers. He's not doing it just to be like
his own agenda sort of thing,
his own agenda. He covers a lot of different people. Like it's not just like, oh, I'm just gonna talk shit about all the fucking Republicans. No, he covers a lot of different tech gurus. Like he did one on Mark Zuckerberg and all the shit he did and how he created Facebook. That dude is fucked up, man. He like fucked his friends over and shit. All kinds of shit. Facebook originally was like supposed to be like some shit they made to rate how hot girls were.
Yeah, you ever see the Netflix movie?
I never watched the movie, but I definitely read the articles.
Yeah, it was to rate like how fuckable girls were, how hot they were in Harvard.
Yeah.
And that's what the fuck it was for. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like how like the chances of them hooking up with them were. I'm like, what in the fuck? Fucking kind of crazy shit is this? And like all kinds of shit. You learn a lot of shit about crazy people in this podcast. But that's that. But yeah, I listen to different podcasts. I listen to all kinds, dude. I listen to conspiracy podcasts, all kinds of shit. Like I listen to everything, man. I like to listen to everything, Gunny. Everything.
Do you? Okay. I need to expand my horizons then. Besides
like
those two genres.
One of my honestly, if you're like if you've like zombies, and you're like into like I want to say an audio play, kind of like an audio.
I do
book.
zombie books. I do zombie audiobooks on.
We Are Alive is a good podcast. Listen to that shit. We're
I've listened to
Alive.
most of it. Yeah.
That thing is cool. It's like a whole story, dude, man. It starts off from the beginning. These dudes are like in the National Guard and like the zombie outbreak begins and then like they end up like living through the zombie apocalypse. But it's like it's like a play. So like they have different voice characters. They have different like characters for like the other people. They have like other voice actors. It's probably like at least like 15 or 20 voice actors on this podcast that like are doing different voices for the different characters, and it's so fucking well done because they don't just do the voice act, they don't just do the like the voices, they also have like background sound effects, you know. So when they say, oh, someone was breaking, like the zombies were breaking into the hallway or whatever, they'll have like, you'll hear like the zombies are, you'll hear them like breaking into the hallway, like you hear like zombies running in the background. You get like, they do a really good job of adding like immersing you in the audio. That's so cool. I'm like, I've never found another podcast like that. That was so well done. Like,
What's
that.
the one that Matt Bradford was doing? It was like that.
No Sleep Podcast. It's the same but different. No Sleep Podcast is mostly like
It had
like
music,
like
right? It just had this the
it has
kind of
the
the
music, yeah, but it doesn't
right
have
in the
like
background.
sound effects. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
have. It has the music and it has the voice acting, but it's more like a story being told, kind of, you know, short stories.
Yeah. Okay.
Where
Give it that.
we're alive. It's like you're each podcast, like each episode is like you're watching an episode of like The Walking Dead. It's like 25 to 40 minutes of like an episode of The Walking Dead. Like they're doing something, you know, to survive in the zombie apocalypse, whether it's moving to a new building, moving to a new location, or trying to rescue survivors, or meeting a new group of survivors, or meeting a crazy group of survivors, or realizing that these groups of survivors, these are all prisoners. These are all guys like ex-cons and shit. Like these are the crazy ones, you know, like it's a cool story, dude. And like you learn about it, they kind of like, even at the end of the We're Alive thing, they kind of like tackle how the zombie apocalypse started. So they kind of get into that a little bit. Like, how did this all start? You know, like how the fuck did this all even begin to begin with? You know, they kind of get into that a little bit. And I think they did a sequel to that called We're Alive, Locked Up or something like that, where it's like a prequel to We're Alive. So it's like but I would suggest you listen to We're Alive first and then listen to the other one. Because the other one is like, they made it afterwards, but it's supposed to be like a prequel to the We're Alive story or whatever. It's really cool though, man. Maybe not a prequel. It's like a prequel in like another perspective. Like what happened on the other side of like the other people. And you're like, oh, this is what went down. Oh, this is how this guy became this guy. Oh, this is how this guy happened. Oh, and then you learn a lot. But that's a really cool one. That's one just about zombies and shit. It's long too. There's like a lot of episodes. You can listen for hours. Probably like 40 hours of fucking like a story being told. It's like a book.
Yeah, definitely.
That.
Hey, Brian has another question. Bringing it back to video games here. He wants to know what we think about streamers. He wants to know if they're ruining the games. Because most game devs like to listen to streamers' feedbacks rather than the ordinary gamers. So I think that would include like YouTubers as well, you know, especially if they're really popular.
I would agree, yes. Because a lot of them, all they do is play a game for a little bit or play only one type of game, right?
Yeah.
So, for example, say you're a Fortnite streamer and you all of a sudden go play Battlefield 6. You're going to complain that Battlefield 6 doesn't have this, and this because Fortnite has it, and you wish Battlefield had it. You know what I mean? And then if they listen to you, like, oh, that's really good feedback, and they turn around and make Battlefield 6 like Fortnite, that pisses off me, the Battlefield 6 gamer. That's like, why the fuck is this shit like Fortnite now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or why is this shit like Call of Duty? Why is it like Warzone? Why is it like Dota? Why is it like fucking Counter-Strike all of a sudden? Like, I don't want to, like, yeah, listen to the average, like, yeah, of course, I'm not saying disregard streamers. No, I'm saying take everyone's feedback. You know what I mean? Like, ask gamers, give us your feedback, and ask the popular streamers, give us your feedback, and go from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
I
trying to
feel
think
like
of
we can
any. I can't think of
definitely-
any great example to it, but definitely I know there's a couple that were not exactly like really big or whatever, and they'd go play. The new. I remember one was playing the new. Gosh, I don't know if it was Battlefield 2042 or not, or Battlefield 1 or whatever. Like, go play early, then talk about it on their stream or what have you. So, but man, I'm trying to think of any that were actually complaining a lot, but I can't think
Well,
of any
guys, think about like
situation.
extraction.
But they got the louder
shooters.
voice, right? Like, definitely, I agree.
But think about like the extraction shooters, like the new one, Arc Raiders or whatever. Like I'm sure streamers were streaming it when it's on its free fucking thing or whatever, and I guarantee a lot of them were probably criticizing the game for certain things that other
Yeah.
extraction shooters had that this didn't have. And I bet the developers looking at them like, oh, maybe we should implement this because they were saying this game sucks because it didn't have this or this or this. It's like, no, man, take everyone's feedback back. Don't just listen to the big guys. Listen to everyone.
Oh, here's an example of like Apex Legends, right? So we knew Dr. Disrespect, Dr. Lupo, blah, whoever, right? They were all, it was totally in secret, right? It was a total secret thing that they couldn't talk about it until like the day before the release, which was kind of cool that we just got that like just hot dropped, man, like the next day. It was like, guess what, guys? We've all been playing this new game or whatever. Like, yeah, well, I guess why did they bring in all streamers, right? Nightbron, like, why not just, hopefully they brought in normal fucking gamers instead of just streamers,
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like
To
what?
test
So
the
they
game
help
out,
form the
yeah.
game, like, because they're the best at playing video games? Like, yeah. Might
And
be a
they're
good
not
example.
necessarily the best. I guarantee, dude, whoever the best Call of Duty streamer out there is, Mayo,
Nobody
there
knows.
there is some kid in his basement right now that plays Call of Duty on a fucking Xbox.
Who's more of an
that-
introvert and is just
Yeah.
super introverted that can
Mhm.
probably defeat all these guys. Even on a mouse and keyboard, he could probably still beat them.
He's probably
with
been
the-
reported 100
with the-
times,
yeah, with the
even though he's not
controller.
cheating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's people out there, dude, that will
Or
focus
she, right?
on-
Could be a woman.
There's, like I said, there's people out there that can focus on one game, and that is all they will focus on. And they will only play that one fucking game. They will not touch anything else for years, and they will become masters at that shit. And I guarantee a lot of these guys don't have the means to stream, or they don't have the confidence. Maybe, you know what I mean? They really lack the confidence, or they're introverted, like Mayo said, where they don't like the attention of the people on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're fucking good. They're fucking good. It's like people saying, "Oh, well, these esports teams, these are the best of the best." Yes, they're the best of the best that got recruited and hired, but there's probably better players somewhere out there that doesn't
Yep.
want to be on the esports team, or he can't be on an esports team because his parents won't let him.
Yeah. Or he has no transportation to get there
Yeah.
because he's too young to drive. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking 13 and can't fucking drive or whatever. His mom won't let him. You'll never join any sports. Mom, I'm really good. You'll
I'm locking the
never do
basement
that.
door again. Stay down there.
You're gonna be a doctor when you grow older. That type of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or like their dad's like a hardcore military man. You're gonna join the fucking army when you become 18. You ain't no fucking stupid fucking Fortnite streamer. What kind of gay shit is that? I'll be doing that shit. And you're like, oh no, shit. Sorry.
The
You know
Marines
what I
will
mean?
straighten you right out,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Make a man out of you yet.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
That's my point. Like, there's a lot of people out there that have different circumstances that, like, we don't know. They could be whatever,
Yeah.
and they could be really fucking good, but like, you just don't know that they're there yet. The untapped talent is out there everywhere for everything, man. For everything you can think of, for acting, for sports, for
Yeah.
everything. There's so much untapped talent that people will never have a clue about because these people don't have the opportunity to go to college and get scouted by the
Right.
NFL. You don't have the chance to go to college and get scouted by a big NFL team because you don't have a fucking means to. So you have to go to work when you're 18, Instead of going to college, you go to work. or whatever the fuck, or you drop out of school because you have to work or whatever. Like, I get it, man. Shit happens, you know. It's out there.
Life happens. Yeah.
It's out there. There could be a Tom Brady out there working at a factory right now because he can't afford college. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What was that? What was that movie with Kevin Costner or whatever? It wasn't Field of Dreams, but I think it was Kevin Costner.
Was it the one who he walks onto the team? Is that the one you're
remember
talking
when he was
about?
throwing the fastball, but he didn't know he was throwing it at like 102 miles an hour because the machine was broken or what? I don't know. So yeah, I don't think that was Field of Dreams, but could have been.
There was another one about like the dude who walks onto
He's a farmer.
Walks onto the football team and becomes like their kicker or some shit. He does something. I think he becomes their kicker, like the kicker of the football team or whatever. And he just like walked on and like was like, oh, I'm here to try out for the kicking position. And he fucking kicks like a fucking 60-yard field goal. And they're like, holy shit, like this fucking guy got it. Like, what the fuck?
There's some new movie coming out. I can't think of who's in it. It's like a football movie. He's like a walk-on. They have him like having like long hair. He was like they do a movie like he's like a pro player that retired and he comes back. I can't remember what it's called now.
I did see the trailer for that.
I can't remember what.
It's called Him.
Okay.
And it says Cam, a promising quarterback, is invited to train with the legend. Yeah, so they bring back. So Cam is it's by the brothers. What are those brothers that make comedy movies? The Wayans brothers is one of them. He's the quarterback, the new guy. And then they bring back like some dude like Brad Pitt or something. There's like this old quarterback guy or whatever. He's like, I'm the older like quarterback that like is a legend, and I'm here to teach you how to become like better or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? And the kid don't want to listen. Like the young guy is like, fuck you, man. You're old. You're washed up. I'm the new guy in town.
That wasn't the one I was thinking. The one I'm thinking of is Chad Powers.
Chad Powers. What the fuck is this? There's 2 football movies coming out this year. It's a series. Chad Powers.
Football season's here. Raiders suck.
Okay.
Niners win.
Yeah.
Maybe I was thinking it was a movie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a sports comedy TV series. And yeah. All right. Well, there you have it, Nightprawn. You have our opinions. You fucking streamers, Nightprawn. You people.
Yeah, you're a streamer. Don't influence devs ever again on Twitch.
He wants to influence us.
Are you trying to influence this podcast with your questions? How dare you?
You can't influence us. We already complain enough.
Yeah. I influence myself.
Only Gunny can be bought.
I start bashing on this Path of Exile 2, then Mayo sucks me right in, and it's a great game again. I have no complaints. Nothing needs to be changed. It's me. I'm the problem. Because I'm horrible, and I need baby mode.
Thank you to everyone who congratulated us on the 500 episodes. I appreciate all of you for listening. And yeah, share this with your friends and family, like I said. And if your friends and family don't listen to podcasts, then do the next best thing. Leave us a rating on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Coworkers, strangers. Let them know.
I would really appreciate 5 stars. But if you want to leave less, that's on you. Leave your opinion on there, and we'll see it. The better the rating, the more the podcast gets out to people. And we need them. I'm asking you. This is a call to action, Mayo, okay? This isn't a maybe I'm asking you. Maybe it's a favor. No, I'm telling you to fucking do it. Now I'm telling you. I'm telling you to do it. Go do it right now. Takes you fucking 10 seconds.
Right now. Just stop listening and go.
Just go.
Don't forget.
Just do it. Just fucking
And we are on
it.
YouTube. It does appear on there.
It does appear. Yeah, the audio appears on YouTube somehow.
Yeah, just audio. But it's there on YouTube. Horrible Gamers.
We should do video. Yeah. We should just record this fucking video right here and put it on there. Huh?
I don't know how to do OBS. I tried it. It's too hard, man. I can't figure it out.
Me and Mayo got this.
Oh yeah, I can do it.
Mayo's like, oh fuck, another thing I have to do now.
Like I can record the audio and put it on YouTube. I can do it later.
Video adds such another layer of just fucking having to get ready. Make sure your background looks good.
No naked people behind you.
The Gunny's got to be dressed.
I got to hide all the pot plants so I don't get called a druggie.
You got to wear pants on video, Gunny. Okay?
I do a full audio, guys, when I record. Full audio, full body audio.
Yeah, full body audio. Okay. We don't want full body audio.
we need inclusiveness here. Okay.
Shit. But yeah, Anyways, thank you to everyone for listening. You can find me on everything as Jesus Walks Lot and all that good stuff. Play Battlefield 6 with me. I need friends. My friends suck. All right, listen. Brink only gets on like once a week. All right, then I have a full squad with him. I am somehow every time I play, he's online and then I see him offline. Right away. As soon as I get online, I am just offline. Just avoids me like the plague.
He's getting
like
married
me.
soon, man. He's got priorities, I think.
Just offline. As soon as I get on, he'll be on all fucking day when I'm at work. I just had this great fucking match, guys. It was so fucking cool. I fucking got like 50 kills. And then I get on, boom, offline. I'm like, oh, well, fuck you then, asshole. And then the only one that joined me randomly the other day was Nipron. I appreciate you, Nipron. You're cool. See, Nipron he didn't even ask. He just joined me and we were playing together. I wasn't even talking to him. And I was having fun with Nipron.
Leahy join you today too?
I don't know. Leahy, I don't know. What's his gamer tag on EA? I don't know his.
I think
he's not Leahy on EA,
it.
right?
He's playing it right now, I think.
He's a different guy on EA. What's his gamer tag on EA? Bullshit.
I think right now. I think he's playing it now.
I'm Jesus Walks a Lot. I don't know what his gamer tag is because some people have like a different gamer tag on Discord and then they have a different one on the game and I don't recognize who they are. And I'm like, who the fuck is this guy in my shit? And I'll just leave. or like whatever. I won't talk to them because I don't know who the fuck. I'm like, who the fuck is this person? Like, I don't know who you are. But it might be Leahy and I don't even know. Leahy, tell me your fucking gamer tag, man. God, you guys need to tell me you're in there with me, all right? You guys need to like message me, hey Jesus, are you in windowed mode or full screen mode?
That's
By the way, this is my gamer tag on EA. Okay. All right. That's what they gotta do. All right. That's all you gotta do. And leave us a review, fuckers. Leave us a review. I appreciate all of you. Especially Billy. I'm looking at you, Billy. You better leave us a review. If you don't, I'm gonna go to every Winko in Washington until I find you. And I'm going to complain, all right? I'm going to complain that you guys don't accept credit cards at your store. I'm going to fucking complain and complain and complain. You know that's a thing, Mail, where Billy works? They don't accept credit cards.
What?
Oh, well.
It's a grocery store, dude. How the fuck do you not accept credit card? It's cash only.
Cash only? No, they got to probably take a debit bank card, right?
They accept a debit, I think, but they don't have tap.
Not credit cards?
Listen, they don't have Apple Pay. You cannot use tap. You have to use a swipe card or an insert card, and it has to be a debit only card. Cannot be ran as credit. So you got your American Express, declined. You got your Discover card, declined. Got your fucking Visa Signature Series, Super
Gold
Mega Gold, Super Gold Duck card.
Your Platinum card?
Yeah, your Platinum card is denied. It's cash only or motherfucking debit. And if you ain't got either of those, you're at that fucking store. You ain't buying shit.
You're going home hungry.
Yeah. It's like going to Costco without a membership. You might as well walk around that motherfucker and get nothing.
No Twinkies and Bud Light. Fuck you, Bill. I'm going down to the local liquor store. They take credit. Get my ZYNs while I'm at it.
Tell you what though, Winko does have really good really good pricing for their groceries though. They're really cheap compared to like Safeway and Fred Meyer's or whatever is up here. They have pretty decent pricing for their food. But they say that's because they don't use credit. I'm like, you're full of shit. You guys just don't want to pay the credit card fees, you motherfuckers.
All right.
That's what it is. They don't want to pay the fee to Visa and MasterCard or whatever the fuck to use the fucking shit. It's like, no, fuck you, man. Accept this shit already. Get Apple Pay. You're not fucking Walmart, all right? Walmart with their non-Apple Pay shit too. Fuck you, Walmart. Yeah.
I guess it's late and it's loud. It's late and I'm getting loud. So I'm in my quiet voice. Go find me Gunny Chief on everything, pretty much Steam and Xbox.
All right.
Yeah, and I'm going to be the Mayo over on Discord mainly. You know, find me over there. I'm playing PoE too, pretty much. And I'll be picking up Battlefield soon, Jesus.
All right. Maybe I'll have another squad member finally. Mayo will join me at least. Shit. All right. Well, anyways, we're out of here. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. This is the 501st episode of The Horrible Gamers. We're out. we're done. We'll be back next week with more news. Maybe is next week oh no, Outer Worlds is out the 29th. I'm not buying that mega edition, or should I? You'll never know. Find out on the next episode of The Horrible Gamers right here.